Aliu. 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 See, I noticed that someone was gonna do the shirt toggle. So I waited and I just said Aliu a bunch because I wanted to see what you guys would do. I just wanted to see, you know? Hi guys. Hi everybody. Hi. Hi guys. Hi. 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 Sounds like we were playing what? Peekaboo? Oh, it may have been. Peekaboo. Is that what you'd prefer? I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Feels kind of not me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Roy Chiato, like a macchiato. I'm a coffee-fueled bunny host with a serious passion for voice acting. And I love working out, in case you couldn't tell by my personality. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well today. Hi. 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 I am new here, but you seem really cool. Well, hi, thank you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic night. You picked a good night to come by, because we're yapping tonight. Once a week, I'm trying to have these, as I have been told to call them by friends, coffee dates. Yeah, so we're just kind of vibing tonight. I forgot the pecs jiggly. That's crazy. Can you imagine if my chest jiggled? That's insane. Hi, Ram New. I like your motto. Well, hi. Welcome in. Right, OMG. Hi. Hi. You're posting about coffee like every day. I'm so happy I can finally have a couple with you. I actually have a couple right here, and I did something I haven't done in a really long time. So one of the things that is supposed to make coffee more enjoyable, apparently, when you have it, is to pour hot water into your mug first and let that kind of sit there for a moment to help warm up your coffee mug. So that way when you pour the coffee into it or mix the coffee in it or whatever it is that you do with your coffee, when you get to drinking your coffee, the cup is warm and it makes it a more enjoyable experience for you, which I think is pretty freaking cool. I haven't done that in a while. I think just because I'm almost always like on the run, you know, I'm always trying to move real fast. I'm trying to show off them coffee skills. But tonight, I actually did pour the hot water first. So I did that first, you know. It's not hot on top of hot liquid. Oh no, so it's just to warm up the mug, and then the coffee, you dump out the water afterwards, and then you put the coffee in. You know what I mean? Bought tickets to the gun show? Population Dusk Bunnies. Listen, all Dusk Bunnies get a free ticket to the gun show. Whoop-ha! More of a tea drinker. Coffee makes me sick. Well, listen. I'm sorry that you were cursed without the ability to enjoy coffee. It does make me pretty sad, but I won't hold it against you. So long as you remember to have a cup of tea with us. Try that for hot cocoa. It can help a lot. It's surprisingly really, really nice for keeping the temperature of the beverage that you're trying to have, and also just warming your hands up. Let's say you want a nice hot cup of cocoa because you know it's cold. You wanna warm yourself up. So warming the mug or the cup or whatever it is beforehand can really help. Yeah. Hi Tavi. What is up, Alice? Hi. Welcome. Hi Tree. Hi Sugary. I always burn my tongue. I'm always so eager to drink my darn coffee. I burn myself. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Howdy, Roy. Did it rain where you're at? No, it's been pretty hot today. It reached over 100. I think it was like 103 or 104 today. I know it was over 100. I just don't know what it was. But it was really hot today. So Surprisingly, despite it being so hot, I would finally hit like that. Okay, I've caught up with things. I've done things. I've worked really hard. It's time to like give a hard workout, because the past 2 weeks or so, I kind of like started skimping on my workouts a little bit. And I don't mean like I wasn't working out. I meant more so that I was taking a little bit more easier. Holy crap, I can speak. This was me last night in the booth, by the way. And I decided to take it a little bit easier because I wanted to focus on the other things that I had to do, like the TFT boot camp, like writing the script and everything like that. But today, finally got back to the gym with a real big, heavy session. And it was arms day, and I pushed really freaking hard. I checked the scale. I'm down over 20 pounds. Since I started my cut, I took that progress picture, and I feel really, really proud. So, yeah, just really, really happy. Didn't skip leg day. Well, leg day is not today. Leg day is Wednesday. Yeah, today was arms and back. Tomorrow is chest and shoulders. And then Wednesday is legs and core. So I'm ready for sweater weather. Me too, honestly. I love, because colder weather here in Yeehaw State in Texas tends to be the perfect weather for opening my windows. So it makes it really nice. Yeah. Congrats. Heck yeah, go Roy. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, D Fairy, as well. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been a pretty steady journey so far. I'm not where I want to be weight-wise yet. I'm not overweight. As I'm sure you guys can probably tell by the pictures. Like I'm not fat, I'm not obese, I'm not overweight. But it's still like I want to replace some of the body fat I still have with muscle, and then just tone up more, because I've got good muscle. It's just as I lose weight more, you'll see the definition more and more. So I know. Listen, I always want to preface it, because it's like, I'm sure some people would be like, oh, Roy, you lost 20 pounds. Surely you must be close to your goal. And I'm like, no, I'd like to lose another like 30 or 40 pounds. Not that being fat is a bad thing, so long as it's not detrimental to your health. Absolutely. If you have health problems, then it's like, I can't speak too much on it because I'm not a certified health professional. So long as you're happy and in good health, that's all I care about. Live your best life out there. I haven't been around all much lately, but you got me through some rough months. Sending you all my love, Best Bun. Oh, thank you. Well, that means a lot. Hey, I'm sorry that you've been going through a hard time, but I'm glad to know that me flexing and bouncing my pecs provocatively helped you get through the hard times. You are always welcome to come vibe with us and hang out as an escape from whatever it is that you need to escape from. So thanks for being part of the community. Thanks. Hi, Belmore. Ooh, Chinese for dinner sounds tasty. I was very good today, and I almost ordered food after the gym because I forgot to defrost chicken. So I was like, oh man, I need like that big protein hit. You know, I need that big protein hit after the gym. And I was like sweating. I was like, man, I don't have the meal that I want. Oh, I'm gonna order some food. I'm gonna do it. I want to do it. I want to do it, guys. I want to do it. And I was getting antsy, and I was good. I had eggs and Spam. So protein shake, you know, it's pretty enjoyable. I want to work out to get my arms, I want to work out to get my arms some muscle, but I never found the motivation to start. Ooh, you said the magic word, motivation. So a big thing that I can tell you that I'm sure a lot of people will be able to attest to now, going to the gym, like a lot of other things that I will regularly talk about, is not about motivation. It's about discipline. You need to be disciplined to go to the gym consistently. You got to be disciplined to regularly make content and the things that you like. Because there are so many times that like I wake up or like the middle of the day and I'm like, man, I really don't feel like working out, or man, I really don't feel like eating proper today. I really feel like, ordering out and not making food. Yeah, and there's so many different things, so many different reasons, so many different excuses. But despite it all, you have to push past it. Not because you're motivated to, but because you're disciplined to. And that's the big thing that I can always tell people. Discipline is always more important than motivation, because I'm definitely not motivated every day. What about you guys? Do you guys feel motivation every day? Maybe you guys have some coffee that I've never tried. You guys got that awesome coffee. No. Smash. Next question. I don't think that was the question that I asked, but hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. No, nope, no. There you go. So, yeah, it's okay if you don't feel motivated, but try working on the discipline. Working a 12-hour shift and need all the motivation to get through the day. Sounds more like you need the discipline to get through the day. More powerful than motivation. Yeah, Virgil DMC turns around. I am the storm that is approaching. That one, right? Black clouds in isolation. I do suffer from art block, so maybe. I've talked to a lot of artist friends that feel the same with the art block thing. I've talked to friends like Siege. I've talked to friends like Chiari. There's like a ton of people that I've talked to that you kind of just push through it, because the only way that you're going to get over the slump of the block is by working through it. It's okay to take small breaks, of course, but you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. What's up, Spectre? What's up, Goof? Makes sense. Thanks. Yeah, of course. The word discipline has been screwed for me. Oh, well, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe find a way to unscrew it from your brain. I plan to going to the gym soon to help build my feet muscles, so it's more of a medical discipline for me. I understand. Yeah, that even that's a good reason. Whatever anyone's reason is, whether it's to lose weight, get in shape, fix a specific piece of their body, maybe because it was injured at some point, or you need it for a specific job or activity, or even just because you want to. You like working out, you like the feeling of it. All the reasons are okay. Hi, Roy. Happy Percy Jackson birthday. Oh, it's Percy Jackson's birthday? I like Percy Jackson. I'm a fan of the series. Any other Percy Jackson fans in chat? I just finished the Disney Plus series recently. Really excited that we get season 2 soon. I think they did really well with the series on Disney Plus. I was very happy with it. I'm very happy that we're getting more. Because I heard that they're introducing the D'Angelo twins in season 2, which lines up with the book, so I'm happy about that. Yeah. Hate writer's block, especially if I had a bunch of reports due by the end of the day. I get that too. Yeah, PJO mentioned. Yeah, I love Percy Jackson. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see if I can find the audiobooks and listen to them when I'm on my flight back to Jersey and then home here to Texas. When I'm doing my mini vacation this weekend. That way I can kind of have something to do and hype me up, because I love those. They're so fun. I never read Percy Jackson, but I've read the Kane Chronicles. Oh yeah. I read the Red Pyramid, which I think is the first one, but I don't think I read any of the other of them past that. I still need to buy some of them. Never read the books, I like the movies. You should check out the live action series. It's way more faithful to the books, and I think you'd really like it if you like the movies. I love it. I love that too, especially the books. Yeah. I read all 3 in a week. Let's go. Hi, Undying Phantom. Welcome. Pretty sure I've developed insomnia because for the life of me, I cannot fall asleep. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You could try some sleep aid techniques. Ironically, not to self-promote on my own stream, but we are actually working on another sleep aid roleplay coming out, I think, next month. But we do have some sleep aid role plays over on my roleplay channel. If you want to go check that out, you know, if you need some help falling asleep, if you need a voice to listen to or anything like that. But some sleep aid techniques like counting sheep, breathing exercises, isolated tension release is a great way of handling it, you know. Count me in, yeah. Check it out. Exclamation point VA in chat, as I think everybody else has done for me already. So check it out. I forgot about it until today, and I themed shirts that I forgot. Oh, I lost it. The message is gone. Never mind. What's up, Gothic? Hi. Hi, Gothic. I ordered some of the sleep support subs with code ROY at checkout. Oh, using gamer subs. Yeah. There is actually some sleepy time stuff, which I can attest to has definitely helped me fall asleep before. So that, if anything, I almost talk that up more than gamer subs. The sleepy time stuff, the sleep aid supplements that they have. It's a powder that you can put into your water, like the same exact way you would gamer subs, and it just works out really nicely. And yeah, you can use code ROY at checkout, like it says right there on my banner. Get a nice 10% off a discount, 10% off at checkout, you know? The one with melatonin. I don't know if it has melatonin in it. It probably does. I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't know they had that. Yeah, I think they have 2 flavors now. I think they call it AFK. I think that was one of the flavors. Maybe. I might be incorrect, though. One of the things I need to fall asleep as a fan is white noise. Anyone else? I used to be that way. Now it's usually I watch TV, specifically YouTube, and like I'll scroll videos and things like that until I fall asleep, because it helps me. I don't know. It takes me out of the day. It's like what's the phrase? Compartmentalizing. Yeah, it helps me compartmentalize the day that I've just had and puts it kind of like in a position behind me. Like I no longer have to worry about the stuff that happened today. I can start thinking about the stuff that happened tomorrow and rest for right now. You know, I really like it like that. I'm one of those peeps that hates air blowing in my face, so I use rain noises mostly. Oh, I used to use those a lot too. I have the Amazon-based home device that I don't want to name her because she'll activate. I used to have one in my room. I no longer do. Now it's in my hallway instead. But I used to have her play rain sounds for me on a timer. So she would be playing them for like 30 minutes or an hour or something like that. And it would help me fall asleep. Yeah. I love you, Tree. The glasses and the just the shirt, Yeah. I use a fan and a radio for my bedtime white noise. I like that. White noise helps me focus on one thing so that my mind doesn't go all over the place. Oh, I do that too. I ironically, I don't think I have ADHD, but I do find it easier to focus on one task when I'm doing multiple tasks, So like if while I was writing my scripts, I'd be like watching like a Connor video, like a Sea Dog, like a Sea Dog video, or an Iron Mouse video, or watching a speed run or something like that. And it always helps me focus more. Have to go back to sleepy times, but I have my rain machine on and Roy for ultimate coziest. Good night. Yeah, take care, Thorn. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you sleep well. Bye. I use Defendramine as a sleep aid if I need to be in bed at that moment, but I try not to use it a lot though. That's smart. I think sleep aids have their uses, but becoming reliant on them can be dangerous. All things in moderation, fallen asleep watching VTubers more than once. I've probably done the same. I just throw on videos, you know, especially if they're my friends and I want to catch up what they're doing. I know at one point before Fuchan graduated, I was curious how a playthrough of, I don't remember what game it was now. Was it Death Stranding? No. I can't remember what game it was, but I watched old VODs of Fuchan playing a game and it helped me fall asleep. I don't think it was Zomboid. It was like a new game that had come out, but like I can't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it came out this year, but I don't remember. It's been a minute. Wisteria, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I do really like Zomboid though. Zomboid's very fun. Definitely not Zomboid then. Yeah, I don't think so. Fuchan's voice was so relaxing. I miss him so much. Me too. I miss him every day. Falling asleep to you by accident once or twice. Should I be saying thank you that you've fallen asleep to me? I like the AC noise too, or an electric fan. I was like washing machine or dryer noises. I used to really like cars driving by, not like the beeping or like, you know, horns honking or anything like that, but just the whoosh sound of like a car driving by. My family used to have a shore house, and we would spend a lot of summers there. And since it was by the shore, we'd usually sleep with the windows open in the house, so there'd be a lot of sound that just traveled through. And I think I just got really used to that sound, you know. Thunderstorms or rain make me more awake. I mean, hey, everybody has their own thing that doesn't work for them, but love how your voice sounds. It's the best. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's up, BSB? Hi, welcome in. I'm thinking of getting grape flavor of AFK. Which one do you have? I think it's the lemon one. I need to look at the flavors again. It's whatever the first flavor that came out is. I've been very slowly moving through it, you know. I hate that sound. What, the thunderstorm or the cars whooshing by? Lemonade? Okay, I was right. Listen. I'm sometimes stupid. I just say things and I hope that they're correct. And then I expect you guys to correct me. I like thunderstorms and rain. Yeah, thunderstorms and rain are pretty good for me. I like those. I like distant thunder. Not like directly on top of me thunder. That's not the kind of loud boom that I want on top of me. You know what I'm saying? I love thunderstorms now. Hated them when I was a little fairy. I gotcha. Train sounds? Okay. How's it going with the books Tiger recommended you? I have not been reading them, unfortunately. I have been so freaking busy, you know. I know, so I can at least talk about this a little bit now. I can, as I adjust myself in my seat, I can talk about this a little bit now, if it, you know, if it helps kind of justify why maybe I haven't been reading the books, because I've just been so busy. You guys may have noticed, or may have heard from Twitter, you know, or heard me mention on stream on multiple occasions that I finished the script for my first video. Very happy about that. Very, very, very happy about that. And especially last night, I finished recording the majority of the audio for it. Now, I say majority and not entirety because I've handed everything off to Comfy, my editor, at this point, just to you know, check over everything, work everything together, because it's a long project. And I'm waiting for him to get back to me to see if we need to do any retakes, if we have to do any reshoots, or if I have to record anything in a different capacity. I'm not going to tell you guys what the video is going to be on yet, but I will say the video is probably going to be in the realm of like 3 hours. It's going to be like 3 hours long. So yeah, the videos that I have decided to make as my main content for my channel are gonna be video essays. So I hope you guys like listening to me yap for extended periods of time, and that you could put up with me talking, which, I mean, based on how the Power Ranger streams have gone, I would say you guys do like hearing me yap, which makes me happy and definitely makes me want to do more. So, well then, what are you well thenning about? Go on, tell the class. Tell everybody. We're listening. Just need a bowl of popcorn. Yeah, maybe a bowl of popcorn, a 6-pack, a pizza, a turkey, a steak dinner. Oh my gosh. We love listening to you, App. Why else would we be here? Well, at the very least, I'm glad that we get to do these more intimate streams where it's just, you know, us. It's just Thanksgiving, Roy. Prove it. Prove it. A salad, yeah. What is it? A roast beef, a turkey, a salad, a ham, a pizza. I don't like it. I adore it. Let's go. Do you / have a mini celebration for big projects like this? So I don't think I want to celebrate it until the video itself is actually out, because even though I think this was the bulk of the work that I needed to do for the project, I don't want to celebrate it, and it's why I haven't revealed what it is, because as soon as I reveal what it is, you guys will know what I'm doing for the future as well. Like, one video is all it takes for you guys to know what I'm doing. And I don't want to get expectations too high because it's my first video. And I'm very like, I worked really hard on it. I hope you guys like it. Don't tell, I want it as a surprise. Oh, it's absolutely going to be a surprise. 100%. 100%. Don't want to celebrate too early. That makes sense. Exactly. So we can't get a teeny weeny Tom Holland. No. Listen. I'm not Spider-Man levels of leaking my own stuff, okay? I have to keep some secrets. Expectations are video by Roy. That's all I need. Yeah, that's why I was like, it's 3 hours. Probably. There's like, it's like 4.5 hours of recording. But a lot of that, you got to remember, is like me going like, you know, flubbing lines or thinking in the moment that something might sound better, or cutting lines while I'm speaking, or giving directions to Comfy while recording. So I think it's probably gonna get cut down more than that. So yeah. Omen ad. Like Omen PCs. Naizuko, Genki desu. Konbanwa. Where's the caffeine? I've got it right here. Got it right here. That's some good coffee. Man, heating up the mug actually, like, has made this really enjoyable. I'm not going to lie. I've been sipping at this really slowly, and it just tastes really good. I'm proud of you. Thank you. I'm really, really excited to step into the world of making videos for YouTube. I say that like I'm not already a YouTuber doing like the audio role plays that we do over on the voice acting channel, but like this is different. You know, that's because the voice acting channel started as a way for me to practice my voice acting, you know? And this, you know, this is a lot more intimate. This is something that it matters a lot to me. So 3 hours is fine. Yeah. I'm vibing with the background music. Yeah, I really, really like this song. It was a good one. There's a lot of really good songs on this playlist, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what we're talking about. From what I'm hearing, it's something good. Oh, I was talking about how I finished the bulk of the work that I needed to do for the video, which was the script writing and the recording of all the audio for it for my first video. So, yeah. I guess 3 hours ain't the worst. I hope not. 3 hours is the type of video that I would watch. You know? What's up, Umineko? Hi, welcome in. Yeah. So, but yeah, that is something that I'm very proud of and I'm very excited for. I don't know when the video will be done. I was originally hoping sometime this month, but now I have to go to New Jersey to celebrate with my family for a birthday. Not my birthday, but someone's birthday. And so that kind of put a little bit of a wrench into some of the plans that I had, which, you know, it's not the end of the world. I haven't seen them in a while, so it'll be nice to celebrate. I'm very much looking forward to seeing them. But that did put some wrenches into plans that I had for us in general, because I don't know if you guys knew, my 4-year VTubing anniversary is coming up this weekend, and I won't be here for it. Yeah, Jersey. Yeah, I'm going back to Jersey. Going back to Jersey, baby. But yeah, my 4-year VTubing anniversary is this weekend, and I won't be here. So, what I am probably gonna do instead is I think we'll do like a small celebration next Monday. So like a week from now, we'll do like a small like Zatsu, hey, 4-year VTubing anniversary. Maybe I'll do like a 12-hour stream and I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'm raising funds for a replacement kitchen computer so I can do baking and cooking streams again. Because I really want to do that, but my computer in my kitchen broke, which is really, really unfortunate. So yeah, happy early anniversary. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really proud that I've lasted this long. And only with one hiatus. Yeah, I only took a 2-month hiatus in 2023, and now we're way past that at this point. So rip the kitchen computer. It happens. Luckily, it didn't have anything on it that can't be replaced or recovered. I tend to back up a lot of my information. That way I don't have to worry about losing data or anything like that. And I'm also a freak. I love, like, kind of recording my stuff again, or, like, cleaning out my systems to make it easier, you know? I always really like that kind of stuff. It's, like, cathartic. It's like spring cleaning, you know? I see my people. I too am former Joyzy. Ah, okay. Backing things up is smart. Yeah, I'm never too worried about it. Happy Royversary. Thanks. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I thought I was the only one. What, that likes doing like the cleaning out and everything. That's why, like, there are so many. I have so many friends that maybe aren't as technologically literate as I am, which is not me bragging. It's just I work a lot with technology for my day job. So I don't really have a fear of things breaking, because if it breaks, I know how to fix it, kind of thing. You know, it's when hardware breaks that I'm like, well, shit, I gotta replace that. That's the big part of it. A 12-hour anniversary stream does sound awesome. I agree. Speaking of awesome, thank you for reminding me, Belmore, with the Papa Mutt emote. I'm trying to get that dog. Trying to kidnap that dog so I can spend some time with him, because I do miss spending time with Papa Mutt. Him and I have not had a good amount of time to catch up recently, and I know a big part of that is my fault, because life being busy, and you know, it's hard. But I am making an effort to reach out to him, to spend time with him again, and we do have some cool things planned for the future. Heck yeah, dog napping, yeah. I love Papa Mutt. He's great. I actually have a couple collabs planned over the next couple of weeks, which makes me really happy. We've got some Power Rangers collabs planned. We've got some game streams and collabs planned. So yeah, I'm really excited. Dog, yeah, Papa Mutt. I love him. He's one of my best friends. So Whose dog? Papa Mutt. Papa Mutt. Papa Mutt. I want to get a guinea pig. Oh, Blaster from G-Force. Wow. I've never seen that movie, but I do know G-Force. I do recognize it. RE4 is going to be a long game, isn't it? Yeah, so we can talk about the schedule this week if you guys want to talk about that. Let me pull up the schedule for this week real quick. Shkerpow. Move to the side. So, as you guys can see, the plan for this week is today's Coffee Zatsu. We've got a fictional smash or pass starting tomorrow, which in case you guys haven't seen the tweet or information for that yet, please do go check out Twitter, !Twitter in chat. You get a link to my socials. We're asking for you guys to submit your favorite fictional men who are above the age of 18. So no posting My Hero Academia characters, okay? I've seen a couple people post them already. No My Hero characters unless they're like adults and teachers. So, but yeah, head to Twitter and submit your favorite fictional men. Then on Wednesday, we're playing A Date with Death. I know a lot of people really, really wanted me to play it. And have been talking about it since we started Date Everything. And I'm really, really excited to finally dive into it. I think it's going to be super freaking fun. Yeah. I think it's going to be great. I'm collecting my husbands. There you go. There you go. I was just about to ask, what about All Might or Endeavor? That, like I said, as long as they're adults, it's fine. But people were posting like Bakugo and Todoroki. And I'm like, you didn't even post like the adult versions of them. These are just them from the show. So I was like, I'm going to mention this on stream. Please don't post minors. I'm not interested in smashing minors. That's weird and illegal. So yeah, make sure you follow the rules, you know. But yeah, Wednesday is A Date with Death. Very excited for that. Please look forward to it. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been asking me to play A Date with Death for a while. My friend Jonah is apparently going to be voicing Death in that when they release all the voice stuff, which is really, really exciting. Yeah, so really excited to dive in. Where can I submit my picks? On Twitter. Go ahead to Twitter. Yeah, twitter.com/Chiato. Yeah. Definitely tuning in. Love that game. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I saw somebody ask, can we submit OCs? I would probably say no. For this case, I want it to be like men in fiction. So like games, anime, movies, cartoons, things like that. Manga, visual novels, you know, light novels. Make it a character that is not real or associated to somebody, because I think that's a little bit better that way. Because if it's your OC and it's like the character that you kind of define yourself as, and then we pass on you and you're like, oh, they didn't want to smash me, I would hate that, you know. I'd hate to hurt someone's feelings. I think that would be really bad. I think that would be really mean. So I would say no to OCs this time. OCs are okay for things like the VTuber design review, though. And then finally, on Thursday, we are playing through all of Resident Evil 4 Original in one sitting. RE4 is a little bit on the longer side, so Thursday's stream is probably going to be a long one. It might actually end up being 2 streams on YouTube, because I think YouTube only has a limit of 12 hours on their streams, and then you have to kind of like stream into a next one, you know? I think that's kind of the way of doing it. So yeah, so we're gonna try and complete that in one stream, and then Friday I fly out to Jersey, and then I'll be back on Monday. But I want to keep stressing that even though it is air quotes a vacation, I will be back on Monday streaming normally. So you guys won't have to deal without me for too long, you know? So, yeah. I don't have Twitter. We did do it on Blue Sky as well. But if you don't have either of those, I'm sorry. Like, those are just the two most easily accessible platforms. Twitter is always going to be my priority, though, because it's just, you know, I've got a lot of followers there, so I just want to reach as many people as I can for these kinds of things. It's fun, you know? So, hope you have time to pack. I mean, I'm only going to be gone for Friday, Saturday, and then flying home Sunday. So, I don't really need that much. I'm going to be bringing, like, a backpack worth of stuff, you know? I'll be okay. I'm probably going to do laundry on Thursday and then pack from there. What's up, Larform? Welcome in. I hope you're doing fantastic today. Hi. We were just talking about the schedule for this week and what we got planned. So, yeah. Blue Sky dying? Is Blue Sky dying? I thought Blue Sky was still like, people were still using it for the most part. I don't really use it too often just because the majority of my following is on Twitter, and all of my corporate friends are on Twitter as well. I can't really interact with Uki and Vanta and Zanny and Haka and Ruse and Octavio on Blue Sky, but I can interact with them on Twitter. So, it's just not growing. It's still pretty niche. Yeah, I understand that. It's probably why I also prioritize Twitter a little bit more. Can you submit more than one character? Yeah, absolutely. I will say if you submit more than one character, try to make it one tweet if you can, with like 4 different pictures or up to 4 different pictures, just because that makes it a little bit easier. And we can't guarantee that we'll get to everyone, but we'll definitely try our best to get through as many as we can. Yeah. I never made an account. I barely use Twitter. Oh, well, there you go. You mean gray sky because all the blue is in your eyes, Roy. Guys, who's going to tell him? Guys, who's going to tell him? Guys, who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him, guys, that my eyes are purple? My eyes are not blue. My eyes are purple. I'm sorry, they're colorblind. I see blue, they're purple. Trust me. Do they know? My eyes are purple. So, hello, handsome bun. Hi, Jungos. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Purple looks like pink to me. Well, my hair is pink and my eyes are purple. My God, what do you see in there? I see a bunch of cuties. The Dusk Bunnies, you know? You guys are so freaking cute. There's a gradient from blue to purple, though. It's violet and then purple. It's purple. Trust me. It's purple. Closing up for a smooch. No, someone said that I had all the blue in my eyes. And my eyes are purple, not blue. Beru is also colorblind. Oh no. I was trying to be smooth. Yeah, but you have to make the smoothness work, you know? Purple stands for slutty. Trust me, I know. I didn't need you to tell me that. You really think I need you to tell me that? That's crazy. There's no way. I see Orchid. I'm feeling that. What's up, Amira? Welcome in. Roy, riz me up using Power Rangers lore if you're smooth. No. No. Thank God I didn't finish the fan art because I drew them blue. Ah, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Eye color is not something I'm going to freak out about. You know, I am definitely not going to freak out about it. I think the only thing that I would be like, hey guys, don't forget these details is like my bunny ears. I think I like it when people remember I have a tongue piercing. Blech. I have a tongue piercing. And I have 3 moles. I have a mole on my eye or under my eye. If my shirt was off, I could show you that I have one on my right facing shoulder. If only someone would take my shirt off. If only someone would take my shirt off. Thank you. I have a mole here on my shoulder. And then I also have another mole under my apron here on my hip. But it's usually hidden by my apron. So, but yeah, I have 3 moles. So I like those being remembered as well. Yeah. But then, yeah, the last thing is somebody kind of already mentioned it. But like ample personality. You know, I'm very proud of my muscles, you know? I'm proud. I worked hard for these. I want people to draw them and remember them. I personally adore the moles. Thank you. Blueprints. There you go. There you go. I like that. Yippee. Are you sure that's not a coffee bean? On my lapel it is. On like the collar of the vest. Yeah. I have moles in the same places. I have some moles as well. I've got these 3. Oh my gosh. Someone say blueprints. I want to finish it, but it's like I get so locked in on it that I feel like I don't put on a good show when I stream it. It feels like one of those games that I'm so focused on trying to understand the story and puzzle solving that I'm like, I feel like I'm boring when I play Blueprints, which is a shame because like it's such a cool game, but it like, you know what I mean? How dare you think otherwise? Listen, it's okay. That happens sometimes. Yeah. Hi, Narina, where you could never be boring. I don't know about never. I don't know about never. I always love moles and booty marks in characters. Gives them a kind of classic charm. That could just be the Marilyn Monroe imagery in my brain, though. Oh, good pick. Spicy or sweet food? It depends. Is this a meal or is this dessert? Because if it's dessert, sweet food. If it's not dessert, then spicy. Yeah. 12-hour blueprint stream. I feel like that's probably what we would have to do. I'd probably just have to be like, all right, I'm finishing blueprints before the Game Awards come out. like we do a we do like a big hey, I'm gonna play every game that gets nominated for Game of the Year before the Game Awards. And we've already beaten Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I haven't played Donkey Kong yet. I've heard that that's been really good. I do want to play Blueprints more. I still need to play... what is it? Death Stranding 2, you know? Game Awards 2026. No, I'm talking 2025. Because the Game Awards are in December. I'd have to be in a call with a guide to make sure you can. That's what I'm saying, right? Don't, though. Shade on bunny muscle appreciation. I do love my muscles. Listen. I do love my muscles. That's why I have, like, I can take my shirt off kind of toggle. You know? Like, I could take the shirt off and show off the muscles more. But that's dangerous. You know, that's dangerous. That's dangerous, okay? We can't do that kind of thing. I love your muscles too. Thank you. I appreciate that. I work hard for these. That's why, like, even though I was just really busy for a while. We talked about this earlier, and that I wasn't able to get like as big of workouts as I wanted to. So I had to kind of like take it a little bit easier at the gym, and now that I'm kind of back to doing like bigger gym sessions, I'm like, yeah, let's show off the muscles. Twitch can't handle the full bun. So it's kind of funny you say that, Fuzzy McWuzzy. I think it's more so YouTube that I'm afraid of demonetizing me for having my personality out. I'm pretty sure that YouTube would ding me. I'm pretty sure Twitch would be okay with it. I'm pretty sure Twitch would be fine with it. But YouTube, not as much. Yeah. Pretty sure YouTube wouldn't be okay with it. More than understandable. Yeah, that's why I do like the joking flashes, because it's at least it does something, you know. If you time the muscle flex with the shirt off toggle, you can make it look like you're tearing, you're flexing tears of the shirt with the sound effect. That'd be kind of funny. It'd be kind of funny to add the sound effect, right? It's a different kind of art form. I do like that. Also, Beru, I know you were here earlier. I'm sorry. I was just reading and catching up with chat. It's been a very, like, brain empty, big chill kind of stream, but I hope you're well. Versone could hit it so good. Yeah, Expedition 33 was so freaking good. But Beru, I hope you're well. You good? You're good. Doing all right? Love it. Love it. I think TikTok is getting like that too. Yeah, TikTok's like that even verbally. Like if you aren't careful about some of the words you say, even if they like vaguely resemble something sensual, then TikTok is very much like, I don't want to, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. So working on art as usuals. I feel you. I definitely, my voice is very tired. So if I sound tired, it's just the voice that's tired. I myself am okay. But I'm not exaggerating when I say, because I was with Zanny last night, and we were kind of just vibing, and I was working on the script, and he's working on other things. And so I'm working on the script, and I finished the script just as he has to leave to go to bed. And I finished the script, and it was like, what? It was like 10:15 p.m., 10:30 p.m. for me. And I immediately jumped into my voice acting booth, and I just started recording the script, and I was in the booth until like 2:30 a.m. So I was in there for like 4 hours, you know? So right after a full work day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to record all of the script. I'm going to make sure it's done. I'm going to throw it over to Comfy. I'm going to make sure we get a big jump head start on this video, because the first video it's absolutely going to be, it's going to be rough. I know it's not going to be perfect. I know it's not going to be the best thing in the world. I know it's not going to be the most successful thing I've ever made, unless it randomly is. Can you imagine, like, the video pops off, we get 1 million views, the channel gets to 100,000 off of one video? Could you guys imagine? That'd be insane. Will you have a blooper reel? Probably not now. Because, like, if the video was like 20 minutes, I think a blooper reel would make sense. But the video is going to be like, it's going to be like 3 hours, maybe longer, Kane. So I don't think a blooper reel really makes sense, unfortunately. I don't make mistakes. No, listen. I was so tempted to do it as like a recording with the Dusk Bunnies, like on Discord and like the Patreon role or something, because I was like, man, this would be really funny because they could hear how frustrated I'm getting when I keep flubbing the same word over and over again, and I've been on it for like 5 minutes. Does your voice give out sometimes? Last night it started to towards the end, which I'm hoping doesn't come through on the recording. I tried really hard to like mask it being tired. I had tea, I had water, I took breaks, so I was just trying, you know. Hi, Louis-sama. Hi, Konbanwa. Welcome in. Hi. What's up, Night Wolfwood? How are you? Hi. Oh, the Nick emotes. I do love me some demonic cat. My voice gave out because of the Guess the Game stream because I was sick. Oh. Why'd you ask to come and call if you were sick? What the heck? What's the word you struggle with? Gubernatorial? I don't even know what the hell that means. I'll take your word for it. What did I struggle with? I don't think I can say without spoiling what the video is, because it was like it was very specific things that I like flubbed, and it was things that I had to say multiple times. So it was like, why was I able to say it like 5 lines ago and now I can't say it? Timothy? What about Timothy? It's for the governor race? I don't know what you're talking about. I can't properly say the word synonym. Oh, synonym. Synonym. Oops, get you to spoil now. Not likely. Not likely. Not likely. Hi, what's up? Nina, the succubus bunny. Hope you're well. How's it hopping, everybody? We're vibing. We're having some coffee. You guys got your coffee too? Any big coffee enjoyers tonight? Where are my coffee enjoyers? Where the Dusk Bunnies at? Huh? Dusk Bunnies. You guys got your coffee? You guys got your cup of bun? Did you see Weapons? Yes, we can talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about Weapons. So we haven't talked since Friday. I did go and see Weapons on Saturday. Hey, Knight, thank you so much for the 50 bits. Richie drink to you too. I got my tea with honey. Nice. There we go. Love to hear that. Yeah, I saw Weapons on Saturday. I think I give it like a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed it. It was really entertaining, and it definitely subverted my expectations. I went in expecting a very certain kind of movie, and then didn't get that, and it was good because of that. So I was really happy about it. Yeah. I liked the main villain. The main villain was pretty good too. I'm gonna adjust my vision real quick. There we go. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, right? It was pretty crazy. I had a good time. Did you scream or jump? Yeah. Oh yeah. There were actually a few moments where I definitely had like that like jump scare. You know? I had a really, really fun time with it though. Surprising Weapons isn't a horror. Wait, surprise, Weapons isn't a horror. It's a romantic comedy. Minus the romantic part, some of the scenes in the movie had no right being as funny as they were. Because genuinely, I had so much fun with the movie. Because it really did just make me laugh so much. You know? This is Roy? No. This is me. Hi, Mr. Roy. What's up, Grebbles? Hi. Did you bring your coffee? It's coffee date night. It's Monday. It's I yap like a mother Mondays. The kid playing Alex was really good. Yeah, none of the child actors were bad. I was happy about that. Yippee! It's nearing bedtime, so no coffee for Greb. What about Grebbles juice? I could go for some Grebbles juice. I could go for some Grebbles juice. I did bring some fried rice to share. Oh, fried rice is pretty good too. I have to have I changed up my eating habit just a little bit so that I have enough calories left over for after stream that I can have like a snack like as I'm going to bed. I'm a really like, I love late night snacking. Anybody else like a late night snacker? Because like for me, so I have these protein waffles. They're not the most healthy thing in the world. They do have protein in them, so it does kind of counteract some of the random crap. But like, I had to like change to having something that wasn't just a full-on meal. But I'm a big late night snacker. It used to be popcorn, but I was like, I think I'm eating too much, you know? So I had to give up the popcorn, and now it's like protein waffles or like a breakfast sandwich at midnight. And yeah, it really helps help me feel satiated before I go to bed. So I've been doing the protein waffles before I go to bed. Yeah. Wait, I don't think I've seen that Shia emote. What the heck? Why doesn't he eat my ass like that? I mean, that's a crazy fun emote. Anyway, I can be a late night snacker. Yeah, me too. Nothing like a steak dinner before bed. Real. So real. So real. Hi, Rubes. LOL, what happened? Like, we talking Oreos and milk late night snack? No, I'm talking like full bag of popcorn, 4 chicken fingers, 2 pieces of chicken and rice, an egg and cheese wrap. You know, I'm talking like full-on meals, you know? Oh, hi, John. What's going on? How are you? It's good to see you. Yum, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm a late night snacker. I do enjoy my late night snacks. So I had to change them to protein waffles, though. Hey, what's up, Aurora? Hi, and welcome in. Hi. I hope you guys brought your coffee. I'm gonna keep sipping mine. Just woke up to pee core. Don't mind me. As in you had to pee? Or is pee core something else? The world may never know. Late night snack for me is bread. Just bread or sweet bread. Ah, yeah, I had to pee. Happens to the rest of us. I do be like that. What's up, Satsu? Welcome in. Yeah, popcorn was a big one for me. Because it's like, it feels like you can eat so much of it and not have to worry about it being like too much calorie wise. But then like if you're eating an entire bag like every day of the week, it's like, maybe cut down on the popcorn. Maybe cut down on the popcorn, right guys? Just having an entire post-gym meal at 11 p.m. Damn, that's pretty insane. I wish I had a midnight snack, but it's 4 a.m. right now, so would it just be breakfast? I mean, it could be a midnight snack if you try hard enough, you know? Wait, what's that last emote? Anyway, speaking of bread, I made focaccia bread today. Oh, nice. I haven't had focaccia bread in for freaking ever. That was crazy. Bread's one of my safe foods, and it's amazing. Oh, because of your allergies. I have some kettle corn to share. Ooh, kettle corn, really good. Yeah. It's midnight somewhere. Not here yet, but somewhere, definitely. Tiger bread? What the heck's tiger bread? You telling me a tiger made this bread? That's crazy. Came back from a long-ass day up. At least I could be here. You're the best guy that inspired me to keep going. What? Me? You sure you're the right guy? I think you might be in the wrong place. You know what cherry in the snow is? Nope. Got no idea. But I do know how good this coffee is. I'll tell you that much. It's a midnight snack somewhere. Just like it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh yeah, to justify having a drink? I don't even drink very often. I feel like the only times that I drink are like drinking streams, or if I'm like with Zanny and Zanny and I are like, cheers to that, and then we actually do cheers. But like the frequency of how often that happens, I think the last time I drank was the last time Zanny and I played Zomboid, which was I think a month ago. I'm not a big drinker. Like, I just don't drink very often. Also, drinking is expensive. Who's got, I guess I have money for drinking now, but you know. Oatmeal is an easy and hearty choice. Yeah, it's high in fiber. Yeah, absolutely. Oatmeal is great for helping you feel full. People think that it's like, oh, well, oatmeal's, you know, great at filling you up when you add things like peanut butter and fruit. And it's like, no, oatmeal is high in fiber, and fiber helps you feel full. So fruit is also high in fiber sometimes. Depends on the fruit that you go for. But it's also high in calories, or carbs rather. So time to play Zomboid again then, methinks. If I play Zomboid again, I'm going to have to get the gang together. We're going to have to grab Haka, Shinri, Ryoma, Zanny, myself. Who was the other person that was with us? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Or was it just the 5 of us? No, there was one more, wasn't there? Ryoma, Shinri, Haka, Zanny, myself. Who am I missing? I think it was just the 5 of us. No, I'm missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody. Does anybody remember? This was a couple months ago. How is the coffee not cold? It wasn't Gibby. I haven't done anything with Gibby yet, unfortunately. I do love Gibby, and Gibby and I are mutuals. We just don't do anything. I think it's quite literally either time zones or just our schedules are very different. Because he's like an early day streamer, and I'm like, hey, it's the crack ass middle of the night. you know? I wouldn't know who to watch in that case. Too many Oshis to collab with. Oh, yeah. There weren't a lot of us. I do like being with the men. What's up, Flutter? Hi. Five Guys, burgers and fries. I could go for some Five Guys. I could go for some Five Guys. Five Guys does sound pretty good. You guys like Five Guys? What's your guys' go-to burger? It could be fast food. It could be like fancy, anything. Maybe the other was Axel. That wasn't Axel. I haven't done anything with Axel yet either. I don't think Axel and I have even spoken before. He's cool. I'm sad that we didn't get to talk. Oh, actually, tangent. We'll come back to the burgers in a second. I really did want to talk to Axel because both Axel and I were in the Box TFT boot camp, and I think he made it to Plat something. And I was Emerald 4 or 3 by the end. But like, I was sad. I really wanted to talk to him because, like, you know, I'm good friends with Ruse and Octavio and Haka. Altair has been nothing but kind to me in the times that we've spoken. I love Gibby. Gerard and I have had some great exchanges. Shinry was super fun to play Zomboid with. Flayon is freaking hilarious, but yeah, like there's just a couple Hollow Stars boys that I haven't had the chance to spend time with yet. Flayon's one of them. Axel's another one. Bettel is another one. So I'm sure they're all very busy. Five Guys. Okay, back to burgers. Let's look at this. Axel is a character. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean he's a character? Five Guys, BK, Tarragona. I've never heard of that. Five Guys or BK. Okay. Culvers. Oh, I think I saw a couple Culvers. Hi, Hannah. Oh, and speaking of which, Rizar was also in the boot camp, and I didn't get to see him. Oh, it was Rizar was the other one. Did Rizar leave early? Is that what it was? Maybe it was Rizar that left early. Maybe that's why I was having a hard time remembering. I haven't talked to Rizar, I think, since that collab. Oh, that makes me so sad. I hope he's well. Damn. I hope he's well. I haven't talked to Rizar in a minute. Peter's Drive-In. The patties are on the thicker side. Ooh, nice. Shinry's a sweetheart. Yeah, he was great when I got to play Zomboid with him. It's always really nice when you get to make good first impressions with people. Is probably like the best way of saying it, you know? But yeah, I like King Kong's and Freddy's and Dairy Queen flamethrower burgers. What the heck? Those are a lot of words you just strung together there. Are you casting a spell? No, it was Rizar. Rizar was the other person, Odana. Rizar was the other person. I knew I was forgetting somebody. I think it's just we haven't spent time together. I think I've talked to literally everybody else afterwards, but I haven't been able to reach Rizar. I know he's busy. So, how's everyone doing? We're vibing. We're having some coffee, chatting. Rizar's well. The new meds he's on is kicking his ass, making him loopy. That would explain it. Yeah, because I have been trying to reach out to him, but I'm sure he's just, you know, he's a busy man. He's got stuff going on. I'm like that's why I was like, I'm not like super stressed about it. Unexpectedly unhinged as well. Perfect combo. Really? I don't remember him being very unhinged, but it might be just from that collab he wasn't. You know what I mean? Hi, everyone. What's up, Nova? Hi. Welcome in. I personally really love the burgers from Sam's Club. Oh, are they like... Is it like how Costco has like the hot dogs and the pizza slices? Or is it like they're just like the Sam's Club brand and you buy them frozen? No, you're good, Odana. No worries. It was something that I brought up, so I appreciate you thinking about it, you know? I appreciate you. Besides, it's a yappy kind of night. It is a yappy kind of night, so we're going to be bouncing from topic to topic. Wow. Shinri's unhinged, all right. Really into ghosts. Ooh. Ghosts are pretty cool. Papamutt's really into ghosts too. He goes ghost hunting. I hope he takes me at some point. I'm kind of sad that I haven't been able to go ghost hunting with Papamutt yet. I'd love to. I think it sounds really fun. I just don't think he's ever been in Texas. So I'm like, we haven't been able to set up anything. It's a particular brand she gets from there, frozen. Got it. Axel is not the most say-so. Let's just say that. Oh, I don't know if we would mix then. I'm super say-so. Yeah, Axel and I might not mix if he's not say-so. You know? Right, guys? I don't know, man. That sounds dangerous. That sounds dangerous to my reputation and brand. If someone unsay-so was working with me. Oh my gosh. Sure, boss, if you say so. Mods, shoot Belmore. Shoot him right now. Take him out. Yeah, you're way too say-so. Thank you. I got an idea. What if you and Shinri go into a haunted house Halloween festival? That sounds like fun. I'll be down for that. We'll have to find a way to do that, though. I'm over here at the Cup of Dusk, and he's over there in Xenokuni. Right? So, it's a little bit harder. Thank you, Narina. I appreciate it. Howdy, folks. What's up, Vacant? Hope you are kicking butt. Damn. Wild damn. Way too say-so. That's me. Ghost hunting, future paranormal cleanup collab. Oh, actually, I think I did. I started talking about it before, and then I kind of just moved on because we were talking about other things, which, again, is stuff that is going to be happening a lot because I really like bouncing from topic to topic because I'm a stupid bitch. So paranormal cleanup. I want to see if I can get Nick obviously back again, and we talked about having Shia with us. It just didn't work out timing wise. I'm gonna see if I can grab Papamutt, and we're gonna have a pretty hectic, crazy cleanup kind of collab, you know? Ranted about my absolute rage at a game to a poor friend of mine and noticed the stream. Well, welcome in. Hi. Just a bunny who likes to hop from topic to topic. Wow. You picked that one up fast. No double buns. Listen, Shia and I just have activities we have to do. You know, we have things that we have to get to. You know, we've got activities we have to participate in. Okay? If you like the game, you should play Skull the Hero Slayer. Like what game? Like Paranormal Cleanup? Because that doesn't sound like... Skull the Hero Slayer does not sound like Paranormal Cleanup. Yeah, I love to bounce on it. Yeah, crazy style. Absolutely. Roy, Nick, and Shia, none of us will survive. And Papamutt is the plan. Any game? I don't think any game relates to what you're talking about. Nick, the werewolf incubus guy, right? Well, he's not a werewolf. He's a cat. He's a demon cat. And the demon happens to be incubus. So, yeah. Skull is a roguelite action platformer. Yeah, that's not at all like Paranormal Cleanup. Not even close. Topic jumping is a specialty of mine too. No worries. Perfect. Sounds like we're having a good time. What's my favorite dance? The one I showed your dad last night. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. I was in defensive mode. I was so listen, I'm sorry. I was so in defensive mode. Throw the bun. Oh my gosh. Going after the dad, damn right. Someone's gotta, you know. Clip it, spread it on Twitter. So natural. I don't know where that came from. Shia is getting me. You know? He is absolutely rubbing off on me, okay? Or maybe it's Buff. I feel like that's something Buff would have said. It might be Buff. What the? Shaking my head. Is it echoing? I don't think it's echoing. Might want to refresh the stream if it's echoing for you. Wait, add that to the Roy quotes. Oh no. Is it Christmas because I hear a ho ho ho? That's crazy. Rubbing off on you? Mods, sandal the guy? Or is that supposed to be la chancla? La chancla, but I'm white. I don't know anything about la chancla. Voy a matar. Voy a matar. Mods ban the streamer? That's crazy. They can't do that. I am pure and innocent. I've never done anything wrong or untowards in my entire streaming career. Ever. La chancla is too much power for you. True. Easy white chocolate. That's crazy. That's crazy. I am very white, though. Like, you guys can see how pale I am. I'm very white. We all know what's in that cup. What, coffee? It is coffee. That's why it's a coffee date, because I have coffee right here. You know what I mean? Claim temporary insanity. I don't know. I don't think I need temporary insanity to, like, justify my existence, you know? Hey, thanks for the follows, guys. Do you guys know that it's free to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube? Any and all following or subscribing is greatly appreciated and helps the channel grow. Don't forget to support your favorite bunny today. There, I did my shilling. Somebody can tell Thorn so they can leave me alone. Irish coffee? No, I literally just talked about how I don't drink very often and that I haven't drank in over a month. I have to be getting drunk? No. I literally just talked about how I don't drink very often and that I haven't had a drink in over a month because I just don't drink. It's expensive. Drink? Do you have drinking money? If you have drinking money, you should be spending it on me, clearly. Oh my gosh. Everybody's a little unhinged. The question here is if the door is still there. That's a good question. Listen, you got me. Drinking's overrated in my opinion. Oh, I love drinking. It's just I just don't do it often. Yeah, or get gamer subs. Exclamation point GG in chat. Use code Roy at checkout. Safe tops stay sober. What does that mean? Safe tops. I don't know what the hell you mean by that. Grebbles. Are you drunk? Speaking of spending money on Roy, that's crazy. That's insane. I have drinking money for an occasional ladies' night. Ooh, I do like that. Usually my spare money goes to art commissions when I like think of something cool. I really like art. I really like getting art commissions, you know? Or I like going to the movies. I'm a big fan of going to the movies. So, yeah. Are you from Tennessee? Because I eat ass. It's one of my favorite memes. Wait, do I still have that meme? Wait. Are you from Tennessee? Wait, hold on, let me get it. It's like my favorite meme. There we go. It's like my favorite meme. It's my favorite meme for no reason. Oh my gosh, dude. Of course it is. It's just so stupid. Listen, okay, I don't know. I don't get it. It's not supposed to make sense. It's just stupid. You know? Meant to say because you're the only 10 I see. Well, I said what I meant. I said what I meant. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got one? Oh god. Is it because the meme is kind of goofy? I wish it was extremely goofy. I'm just saying. Not on topic, but yesterday I heard the last Office ASMR, and oh my god. Oh, the werewolf Office one? Where I'm a werewolf? Yeah. Just add a second Goofy. Well, this isn't Goofy. This is Max. This is Max. Anyway, supposed to say because you're the only 10 I see. I said what I said. Add Goofy, but that's Max. We've got Max. We're fine. We should have a meme review where you just look at bullshit we post in memes. Oh, trust me, I see some of the bullshit you guys post in there. I see some of it, okay? It's rather goofy. I'd rather it be extremely goofy. We could do this all day. Or if I buy you dinner, will you be my dessert? No, that costs extra. No, that costs extra. What do you think I am, a cheap date? I need to get my funny memes. Guys, we're not doing a meme review tonight. We're not doing a meme review tonight, okay? We're not doing a meme review tonight. You don't have to get your memes. Take my money. Well, if you want to hear more stuff like that, head over to the audio roleplay channel. ! VA in chat. Go have a good time. Yeah. Take my money. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. No, ! VA. Not VA ! Guys, this is not time for pickup lines either. How much extra? If you have to ask that, you don't have enough. So I edited the Boston Cream Chiato. I'm pretty sure I commented on it. I'm pretty sure I did. Also, everybody was pinging me for a while there. Because like people will like respond to things that I said like a day ago and be like, isn't this so funny, Roy? Is Roy okay? Why is he dead? Why is he rabid? I don't know, guys. Sometimes I just post emotes. It's not that deep. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just post shit. Sometimes I just post stupid shit. You know? Also be like that. That's what I'm saying. Roy's dead, Sag. Happens to the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Can a man live? No. Never. What if a cat suddenly appeared? I mean, Cedric has been in the room the whole time with me. I think he's sleeping now. And he probably fucked off because I wasn't giving him enough attention. Even though I was rubbing his head like the whole time. Yeah. Cedric's probably off somewhere sleeping now. Probably upset that I didn't give him enough attention. Cedric. Can a bunny live? God, I hope so. Adorable. Listen, it happens. It has been known to happen, but only on days that end in Y. You know what I mean? What's up, Nix? Hi. Welcome in. I hope you're well. Sounds like usual cat behavior. I'm actually curious. Well, I think he left the room. I was like looking around for him. My cat Iggy is a stress ball because we're dog sitting. Hopefully that clears up soon. You know? I have money, take it and be mine. I mean, can I just take the money? Because I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about... What kind of cat is he? He's a black cat. He's a black cat. Yeah. Yeah. The music nailed the timing. Really? They really did. Listen, sometimes I have good comedic timing from time to time. You know what I mean? Oh, Belmore found the version of the Are You From Tennessee Cause I Eat Ass version from that It's Me. It's a good one. It's funny. Worst timing 10 out of 10. I do try my best, but only on days that end in Y. My doggo's sad because his two favorite people aren't home. Are you not one of his favorite people? That's crazy. It seems skulking by the door. That sucks. Good, because I don't do cheap. I do unforgettable. And I'm hoping there's a no return policy. That one was a little... That went on a little too long. That went on a little too long. You know? Blanky almost literally rolled out of bed this morning. He actually huffed like he didn't get caught. Little childhood kitty was a demon kitty named Nixie. She was an absolute menace, but I adore her. Void kitty, yeah. Never noticed the steam coming from the bowls in the background. Well, they're coffee cups. Bowls? They're coffee cups. We've got my friends, you know? We've got Nick and Papa Mutts up here on the shelf by my head. We've got one for Fred. We've got one for Shia. We've got one for Mary. We've got one for Zanny. And then we have one for Fuchan. Yeah. The bowls. It's crazy. Yeah, coffee's stored in the bowls. Didn't you guys know that? Do you have a carrot? Why are you offering? You a cop? You a cop? Everybody start roasting this guy? What? No. We don't do that here. Excuse me. We don't do that here. We laugh with people, not at people. Coffee bowls, cute. I agree. I concur. Yeah. We only roast the coffee here. You got it. The only thing we roast here are coffee beans. Wow, it's the same joke. But we do roast coffee? Wow, it's the same fucking joke. Oh my god, am I gonna butcher your name? Is it Fafnine? Fafnine? Collect my beavers. What the heck? Beavers. Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome in, Faf9. Okay, cool. Hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. The number 9, you got it, Chief. Thank you so much for the raid, though. I really do appreciate it. I just always feel bad when I don't know how to pronounce people's names, so thank you for correcting me. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Roy Chiato. I'm a coffee-fueled bunny host with a serious passion for voice acting, and I love working out, in case you couldn't tell, by my amazing personality. Welcome, guys. We are yapping tonight. Vibing, thriving, surviving, and enjoying some coffee. I fucked up your name. Everybody does. Yeah, it's Chiato, like a macchiato. Yeah, Chiato like a macchiato because I'm coffee themed. Get it? Get it? Get it? Welcome, Raiders. I hope you're well. Never liked coffee, too bitter. Mods, shoot them. First they mess up my names, and then they don't like coffee. Mods, shoot them. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm kidding. More of a tea guy. Listen, happens to the rest of us. I enjoy tea from time to time, too. I definitely had to have a bunch of tea in the past day or so, because I did a ton of voice work last night, and I was like guzzling some tea. You know what I'm saying? But hey, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. What were you up to tonight? What were you up to tonight? Hope it was fun. Sorry, dude, love your content, but orders are orders. Damn, that's crazy. Shipwrecked 64 for 8 hours? Oh, I don't think I'm familiar with Shipwrecked. Unless I am. Is that an unfiction thing? Did Nick cover that? Why does that sound familiar? Yeah, maybe that's why I know it. Yeah, Nick covered it. That is why I covered. That's why I know it. I was like, wait a minute, hold on a second. That sounds familiar. Zaku Warrior, thank you for the Prime. I appreciate you. The horror game? I guess so. Hey, Sugary, thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, Nick covered it. There you go. I covered it the day of release, then never dropped another part for a year and a half. Whoa. That's crazy. Well, hey, you're getting back into it now, right? So I finished it today. That's awesome. I always really like hearing more people getting into content. I, myself, am also getting more into the video making side of things. I finished the script for my first video and recorded all of the audio. I'm hoping that it comes out maybe early mid-September is the hope. So, but I can't say what it's going to be on yet because I don't want it to disappoint people. What's up, BB Wolf? What Kamen Rider season are you up to? We just finished Hibiki like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And now we're on to Bakuryu Sentai Abarinja. We'll be starting that probably not this weekend, but the following weekend. So, Coffee Addict, thank you for the follow. Getting into it. I've been on it for 8 years. That's insane. That's crazy. I said I was getting into it, not you. Not you. I'm sure you've been up to other things. Though I keep saying that, but like the audio roleplay channel has been around for 1.5 years now too. And I've been a content creator since 2017. So it's just that I didn't really find what I was especially passionate about until I became a VTuber. So yeah. One of your roleplays, you say? Yep. Yeah, if you want to go check it out, ! VA in chat. I do a bunch of voice acting, audio roleplay. I'm also a professional voice actor. You probably haven't heard me in too much yet because I've mostly done Walla and background voices, but I have been part of a few web series, like with the East Patch. I was in Rot. I am in Afmau's series. I'm the new voice of Lawrence. It started back in March, but I haven't done anything since because Lawrence hasn't been in anything, but I really want to come back. So, yeah. You were in Rot? Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was Dr. Keen. Yeah. I was, in fact, in Rot. It was dope. Yeah, I love the East Patch. Yeah, because Nick and I reacted to Angel Hair, and every time there's a new season of Angel Hair, we react to it together. And I reached out to the East Patch folks because they were looking for people to voice act on projects, and I auditioned, and I happened to get through it. Yeah, so really cool. I loved working with them. It's great. I hope to keep working with them. They do awesome projects. Yeah. Nice to hear. My voice is F because it's been 16 hours and 2 days of streaming, which is way more than I normally do. So it's F'd. So I'm going to rest now. Enjoy my viewers. Hey, thank you so much for bringing everybody over. I really do appreciate it. Get some good rest, get some tea, relax a little bit, you know. Save some tea for me. I'm probably going to need it after this stream. All the recording I had to do yesterday definitely wore me out. So that's my voice is a little bit lower than it normally is. Probably sounds a little bit raspier than I normally sound. So, yeah, get good rest. This past weekend, I tried a cappuccino banana. Whoa. That's a little tasty. Roy, what's your favorite line from any of the Resident Evil games? There's a couple. Because, like, there's a couple, like, really iconic lines. Resident Evil 4, where'd everybody go? Bingo. That's always a really good one. Wesker acknowledging Chris. Chris. Jill, you want stars? I'll give you stars. That's also a really good one. Leon and RE2 remake. You bastard. You bastard. You bastard. Those are my favorite. Just different intonations of you bastard. Oh my freaking god. You want stars? I'll give you gets interrupted by Nemesis. It's true. It's true. It's true. Yeah, that line getting butchered is such a goddamn travesty. You know what I mean? Such a goddamn travesty. Leon, I do love Leon. Yeah. I also had cappuccino Hawaiiano, but I don't know what that one is. Ooh, sounds tasty. Sounds tasty. But yeah, guys, in case you didn't know, this week we are continuing the Resident Evil retrospective. See, we've been playing through the entirety of the mainline series of Resident Evil over the past couple of weeks. I guess it's been 2 months now, too, because I think we started it back in June, right before Resident Evil 9 got announced, which is crazy to think about. And now that we've played 8 other Resident Evil games and watched 5 videos on behind-the-scenes information, this week, this Thursday, we start Resident Evil 4, which is really, really exciting. I'm super pumped to jump into it. It's obviously like a legendary game. Like, everybody knows Resident Evil 4. It is amazing. It is so good. You know? It's been a fun 2 months of RE. Looking forward to more. Yeah, we're only like halfway done, which is crazy to think about because we have Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil Revelations, Resident Evil 5, Revelations 2. I think RE6 is before Revelations 2. RE6, Rev 2, RE7, and RE8. So we have 8 games to go, including RE4 this week. Yeah, start and finish RE4. It's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, Resident Evil is definitely one of my favorite game franchises. So, when you got your very first VA role, how did you feel about it? I'd have to think about what role I consider to be my first VA role, because like VA is like a weird thing where it's like, do I just count my first VA role in general? Do I count the first project I ever voiced in? Do I count the first thing I got paid for? Like, it's hard specifically to count what I personally believe is my first VA role, you know? That's my favorite background elf. Excuse me, I was in the forefront. I was named Elf Man or Male Elf. I actually can't remember which one it was in that anime, okay? Akira, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, it depends, but every role that I've been able to land and work on it's always pride. You know, it's always a sense of accomplishment. It's always a sense of overwhelming joy to be involved in any of the projects that I audition for, even if it's not the role that I auditioned for, even if it's not the lead, or even if one of the casting directors were thinking of having me in something else. It's so incredible to be able to work with them in any capacity. And yeah, I think it's just excitement. So being able to work on a lot of different roles and a lot of different scenarios and a lot of different projects, it's always fun. It's always really overwhelming sometimes, but definitely fills me with a lot of pride. I have a lot of pride whenever I get to work on things. So, Little Red Goober, hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. That's my favorite male elf man. Name all my appearances of his male elf. Right now, Grebbles. Go. Rain, thank you so much for the raid. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. My name is Roy Chiato, like a macchiato. I'm a coffee field bunny host with a serious passion for voice acting. I love working out, in case you couldn't tell by my personality. Welcome, guys. We're having a coffee date with chat tonight, with the cuties in chat. So, if you guys want to hang out, vibe, thrive, and survive with me, we'll pull up a chair, kick up your feet, let's enjoy ourselves, shall we? Hi, Rain. How was your stream? Umina, hi. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow as well. And hello, Lavi Lamb. How are you? Dr. Despair, thank you for the follow. Thank you. What's up, what's up, what's up? Male elf, elf man. Also, if you want to get weird with your definition of elf, you are a man with long pointy ears here. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think you're incorrect about that, but you're not right. You know what I mean? Cheers. I do be like that. I do be like that. You don't think that it is, but I do, and it well. What were you up to tonight? The first played role and the first project you've been part of. I don't think I can remember them. Because, like, I can think of some of the first roles that I was paid for. Because those are the ones that I really started being like, oh my God, someone values my work enough that they want to pay me. And I think some of those were working with the East Patch. Not on Rot, but a different project that I still don't think has been released. Which I hope they release it at some point. But there's a couple other... there's other things that I'm still waiting on to be released. Like, there's a whole ass game that a couple of my friends and I are in. Like Nick's in it, I'm in it. There's a couple other VTubers that are in it, and like we're waiting for the game to come out. And like I don't know what happened. Like they seemed like they were ready, and it was supposed to be out around Valentine's Day, and now it just hasn't come out. I'm actually curious what happened. Like I recorded all my lines and everything. Is it close to being done? I don't know. That is weird. I'm not sure. I know they're just doing a lot of play testing. So, yeah. Very tired, was doing some doodling like usual. Nice. Hey, I hope it was a great time. Did you have that shark bastard with you? He's not a bastard. I think it was just funny to say that. I was doodling and then was working on my mod's commission. Oh, nice. Did you at least get paid? I don't think I got paid for this project. But like, I don't have to get paid for every project I work on. I just tend to, I mean, I want to get paid because it's, you know, it's my time. Maybe they found a bug or something. I think it's just been a lot of play testing, which I'm not like, oh my God, hurry up and release this. But I was just thinking about it. You know what I mean? Game dev can be complicated and a project can be stocked. Wait, what is it? Stocked in an almost done phase for months. Do you mean stalled? I think that's what you mean. But yeah, no, I agree. If I pay, will you be my personal VA? It'll cost you a lot of money. That would be a lot of money. I don't know if you can afford that. What was one of your favorite audios to do? Do you mean voice acting? Or do you mean some of the audio role plays? You're gonna have to give me some more information. Specify a little bit more. Yeah. Hey, Des, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. No, thankfully, for my heart. Wait, has he been tattling on me? No? I was just curious. I feel like I usually see you guys enter at the same time, so I was just curious. You know? I pay attention, even if I don't seem like I do. You know, I remember things sometimes. Why does every Green Ranger have aura? Does Ziggy have aura? He's just funny. Your audio role plays? What's my favorite one that I've done? That's hard. I really like some of the ones I've done with Shia. Some of like the early ones that I did with Shia are still some of my favorite. You know? Being funny is aura? Oh. That's not usually what I consider aura, but okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let me pull up my list. Let me pull up my big, thick, throbbing list of role plays. Yeah, the first one I did with Shia, Can You Feel Us? I love the two that I've done with Alpha, the See You Backstage series. It was See You Backstage and then photo shoot. I like the ones where I'm working out with Shia and Nick in the gym. Those are also really fun. Some of the bunny bounce clubs have also been really, really fun because I liked kind of just having an excuse of having all of my friends together in a, hey, you get to wear a sexy, promiscuous bunny suit and we get to be flirty and mildly horny with each other. So those are definitely some of my favorites. Yeah, the bunny bounce clubs are good. I think Shia is like one of the most consistent from the channel. I'll say that much. So working with Shia is always really good. Working with Nick is always really good because he's also really consistent. Like a consistently fun time. But like it's hard to pick just one. Alpha's great too. Alpha's fuck, man. Alpha is a double-edged sword in a good way. Because every time I've worked with Alpha on a roleplay, we've done two, and he spoiled the other night that we're working on a third. So, surprise! If you guys liked my roleplays with Alpha, we are working on a third with Alpha for another month. Not next month, but later. But when we've worked on things together, he is the fastest person that I've worked with. He is absolutely the fastest that I've worked with. He is so fast that every single time, or both times I've worked with him, we've done 2 takes of the role play. And in that time that it takes to do 2 takes, some other people that I've worked with were not even done 1. And somehow both of his role plays have been incredibly popular and well received. And so but the double-edged sword is he's so fucking good. And I almost feel like embarrassed to be working with him sometimes, because not that I'm like, I don't think I'm a shit voice actor, but I do think he's a better voice actor than me. And he has been working more in the scene and as a professional for longer than I have. So like, it makes sense. I'm not putting myself down in that way. But it's like when I work with him, I'm like, wow. Like it's not a starstruck moment, but it's a wow, there's really like a difference in our skill levels. And it is both very intimidating, but also very exciting, because getting to work with him, and because he's so receptive and so fun to work with, and because he's my friend, we get to talk about these kinds of things, and he makes me want to be a better voice actor. So the negative side is I feel like I'm not good enough to be working with him, but by working with him, I feel like I am getting better because I see how he handles certain lines and handles himself in the role play and takes certain directions. And I'm like, okay, you're giving me ideas. You're giving me some things to think about, you know? So yeah, those are definitely some of the ones that I really like. Yeah. I discovered your channel through the audios you did with Alpha. There you go. Yeah, both of them did really well, and I love working with him. Alpha has been nothing but amazing. He's great to work with. I love working with him. He's funny. He's funny as all hell in the booth, especially when we have like, if you guys are subscribed on Patreon, you can hear like the raw audios. You should check some of those out with Alpha, because we all just laugh hysterically. Michaela, Alpha, and I just go stupid with each other. It's so funny. I love the Bunny Bounce Club. I love your collab with Sayu. Oh, that was a really fun one too. Unfortunately, that one wasn't recorded with both of us like live in a call together. And I know people have asked before, like, Roy, what's one that you want to do in the future? Who's someone you want to work with again? Sayu is someone that I want to work with again, because we just couldn't line up our schedules to record together, because obviously Sayu is a very busy person. You know, he's going to anime conventions. He's, you know, recording for voice acting, recording for games, doing his own streams and things like that. So there wasn't a raw for that session, and we didn't have the same chemistry that I think we would have had if we were recording live together. But obviously it's like the same thing like when I work with Alpha. You can feel the difference in skill level. So like hearing back Sayu's voice acting capabilities and skills is like it's intimidating, but like makes you want to be better. And it's the same thing, like anytime I work with someone that's better than me, which happens pretty often, and I'm very fortunate enough, like, you know, working with Alpha, working with Sayu, working with Scylla, working with Michaela on the freaking regular. There's so many people that I get to work with that are better than me. So yeah, that's VA power at its finest. I agree. Who's you were talking shit, Bun? You being mean to my wolf boy? No? What? No? Who told you that? Huh? That's not at all what happened. The opposite of that happened. What are you talking about? Not gonna lie, I listen to some of your audios to help me sleep sometimes. Yeah, I mean, we've got some sleep aids too, and we are working on another sleep aid as well. So, saying hello from an airplane that has Wi-Fi. Well, hello, Flock. Hey, it's good to see you. I was told I'm a shark bastard. Oh yeah, but then I jokingly was like, I don't know why I said shark bastard. I was just trying to find something shark to follow up with. But I don't know how calling you a shark bastard affects Rain. You know? I think we can all agree Sayu is amazing. Yeah, Sayu's pretty great. Hi, Megumi. Oh, Hi, Megumi. I was literally just talking with some friends earlier about New York anime. Or Anime New York. Oh my gosh. I'm so sad that I can't go, because I really did want to go. And it sucks because I'm flying home to freaking meet my family to celebrate a birthday. And I'm like, I'm missing so much stuff because of it. Like, I'm missing my 4-year stream anniversary or 4-year VTubing anniversary. I'm missing Anime NYC. Like, there's so many people going now that I'm seeing, and I'm like, damn, dude, I wish I could have gone. I should have just told my family, sorry. I got invited to a convention. Can't really say no to this. Sorry. I have an art friend tabling an Anime NYC. Hella jealous. Oh, that's crazy. Who needs family? Real. Yeah, I canceled me going. Didn't want to go alone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Listen, I literally would have gone with you if my family wasn't peer pressuring me to come to this freaking birthday. And I'm like I said, I'm excited to go to my see my family and everything like that. But I'm also like, man, thinking about all the things that we could have done at Anime NYC. It would have been freaking great, you know? I don't want to have to, but I have to eat. I got a long day at work. Yeah, bye, Sugary. Have a good rest of your night. The FOMO's real. I think it's just real because, like, I was offered, like, to go with Megumi, and I was offered it pretty early, so I was like, yeah. And then, but I literally was like, let me make sure I don't have anything else going on. And then, like, a couple days later, after I got invited, I was like, oh, I have to go to New Jersey. Ooh. Another time there are ones closer to us. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Texas, so flying to New York would have been, it would have been a trip. But I could have made the joke that I could have gone with freaking Sayu and Scylla, since we live so close together. I would have been like, guys, let's go to Anime NYC together. Can you imagine? Guys, let's go fly together. Would have been nice to see you at a table somewhere. Oh, I don't think I would have been a guest. I was just saying that because it would have been the excuse that I told my family if I did end up doing that. But yeah. What's up, Ivy? Hi. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I definitely want to go to more conventions, Megumi, because after I went to MomoCon, I didn't get to meet any of the voice actors at MomoCon because I was busy with my own meet and greet stuff. And then by the time I was done with my meet and greet stuff, I was like, I'm so fucking tired. I didn't even get to meet the artist that was near us at MomoCon. But I really enjoyed MomoCon. Working with Kinetic Fusion was freaking great. They're a great bunch of people. Endra was freaking fantastic. I loved working with them and the entire team. I hope we get to work on more stuff again soon. Oh! I can't tell you guys. Actually, let me ask if I'm allowed to talk about it. Are we allowed to mention that we're doing this on streams yet? Thinking. I do have a convention that I am going to be making a virtual appearance at, but I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it yet. So I'm going to ask to see if I can talk about it. You know? We'll wait and see how it goes. I always get dragged to cons in Texas. I'll be helping with a con in Cali in October, though. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I do think, unfortunately, my work schedule is going to change around that time again. So it sucks because this was the perfect time. I have off Fridays and Saturdays currently, so it means that I wouldn't have to take off as many days for work. Unfortunately, I think... I think it's not next month, but starting October, I think I go back to having off Tuesdays and Wednesdays, which is really frustrating, you know? I really wish I could keep like either Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday, Monday off, you know? That way, like, I don't have to spend as many off days or vacation days to go to things, because I know I'm going to have to spend a ton to go to MagFest, which is in January. So I am very excited for MagFest, though. I'm definitely going to that because that is always a fantastic time. I love going to MagFest. It is one of my favorite conventions. So yeah, I know it was a good schedule, really, for real. But yeah, I'll ask the Discord if I'm allowed to announce it. But if not, then yeah, we'll just have to wait for the official announcements. So yeah. What thing? I can't tell yet, unfortunately, until I get permission, you know. What, draining but fun? True. How do you not run out of ideas? In terms of what? For like streams or content? I don't know, imagination? I think, I'll wait for you to clarify that before I go off into a tangent, because I'm definitely about to go off into a tangent. I caught myself. I have a headache, but I'm tempted to hop on Rocket League. Take some ibuprofen. Let's take ibuprofen together. Content. Okay. So when it comes to content, you are going to probably find points where you run out of ideas. But yeah, like Lila is saying, imagination goes a long way. It really, really does. And a big thing that I have been finding a lot more, not motivation, but I guess what is it? Inspiration. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I've been finding a lot more inspiration by expanding the creators that I watch. I can tell you a vast majority of VTubers that I've talked to and work with super prioritize and super stress the streaming aspect of things. And I think that is completely fine. It's completely valid. That's completely acceptable. Everybody has different things that they want to handle. I don't think I'm the best streamer in the world. I don't think I'm as good as some of my peers. And I think that's okay, because I do excel in other areas and other activities. I think I'm good at voice acting. I think I'm good at making the videos and the roleplay scenarios and things like that. And it's also why I'm trying to explore more of creating, long form content on YouTube. So when I kind of accepted that and started looking into different ways that I could improve from that aspect, I started watching more creators. I started watching Sea-Dog more, started watching Connor the Waffle more, started watching Ludwig and Nick, Nightmind, Fred's Down the Rabbit Hole also. And then some of my friends, of course, I still watch their VTubing activities. But the big thing is you have to make the type of content that you like. And when I look at some of the friends and the content that they make, I enjoy watching it, but it's not, I don't go, oh, I wish I made that, or, oh, I wish I was part of that. A lot of the time it's, oh, that's funny, and then I move on. But the stuff that I do want to do is share my passions. And I think that's where the streams where I've found the most success are those passion-filled streams. The stuff like talking about Power Rangers, reacting to Connor's videos, making big conversation pieces about them, introducing friends to Power Rangers and my hyperfixations, the baking streams when I was still able to do them and bringing friends with me. God, I miss baking. God, I miss baking so much. But finding inspiration in the things that you like helps you not run out of ideas. Also just planning for the future, if you actively make plans for the future of things that you want to do, let's say we talked about this earlier with working out and motivation versus discipline. I can't tell you that I'm going to be motivated to make content in, whenever, in a month from now. But I sure as hell can at least sit down and start writing out some ideas. I can write down some content ideas and things that I want to do for the future. Because You know, it is easier for me to do that now because I have the passion and I enjoy it and I want to do it. And that's where I found my success. And that's where I found, especially recently, and like with the Power Ranger stuff and the baking stuff and the yapping with my friends and even yapping with you guys, even the Resident Evil streams, I think I've been doing really well. And I'm really happy about that because it's one of my favorite game series. When you find things that you're passionate about, that you really enjoy, it's a lot easier for the inspiration to hit and for ideas to come. And sure, sometimes you might have to kind of force ideas and to do research to give you more inspiration. But when you do what you enjoy, it is significantly easier. Hi, Yomi. Of course you were lurking during me giving another motivational speech. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, what are you saying? What's happening here? Truth, you can forget a good idea in time, but if you write it down, oh my god, that scrolled so fast. But if you write it down, it's always there. Do it often enough, and when you're uninspired, you can open up those idea notes and realize you have a whole plethora waiting to be acted upon. Of course, you're such a motivation. I don't know about that. I don't know about being a motivation. I'm still trying to find my way just as much as everybody else is. You know, that's why I say that, like, even though like I've been here for a while, I still don't think that I'm the best streamer in the world, because I have my best streams and my best moments when I'm doing things with my hyperfixations, like Power Rangers or Resident Evil. But even then, I fumble and I stumble and I make mistakes and I try and figure out what my audience wants and I try and figure out what I want more of. But that's part of it, you know? That's part of it, making those mistakes and finding what's good for you and for the people around you to enjoy. So, you know, you asked about how do I not run out of ideas, and that's how. You do what you love and you keep trying, and even when you fail, you keep trying. You do it because you love it. By the way, I've been redesigning the characters in my series. I gotta show you the whip. Yeah, absolutely. Hit me up in DMs. Hit me with that stuff. I'll take a look after stream. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of like also working on videos and voice acting and audio roleplay stuff. So, do you have a favorite stress reliever whenever you feel burnt out? Let me answer that after I welcome in this raid. Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Roy Chiato, like a macchiato. I'm a coffee-fueled bunny host with a serious passion for voice acting, and I love working out. In case my personality wasn't obvious enough. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're kind of just yapping today. We're having a cute coffee date with you guys. So if you want to chat about anything, vibe, thrive, survive, feel free to throw me a question and come hang out with us. Now, somebody did just ask me, let me scroll up so I get it. Do you have a favorite stress reliever when you're feeling burnt out? Going to the movies is a big one. I love going to the movies because, first of all, it gets me out of the house. You know, it gets me out of my apartment. It gets me in a different location. I'm not staring at a screen. I'm not constantly surrounded by Twitter or Discord or whatever else it is that I have to deal with. But having something that you can do that separates you from the source of your stress, I think, is really important. I really love sitting down and watching like long-running series. I love watching shows and binge watching them. It helps me ideate, you know, coming up with or ideate. I don't know how to pronounce it. Whatever. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. It helps me come up with ideas for stuff. You know, experiencing other forms of content and media. Sometimes I like watching speedruns. Sometimes I like watching video essays on video game lore. Sometimes I like watching, you know, Sea-Dog play Final Fantasy X for the first time. And I watched the entire, you know, 30 plus hours of streaming because I freaking love Final Fantasy X, and seeing someone experience it for the first time is fun. And it could be anything. But I think the number one thing is disconnecting yourself from the source of stress. And in my case, a lot of the times it's sitting here at this computer because this is the same computer that I do my day job from. So I go literally from my day job to streaming. And most days that I'm streaming, it's from one right to the other. So it is very, very important to me to have that kind of escape time. Yeah. Morning Buns, how's all? Hi, Nitro. Hi. Welcome in. You work from home, lucky. So, yes, it is fortunate that I don't have to drive anywhere, that I can, be pretty disheveled when I want to be. I'm usually working in shorts and a tank top, which is what I wear to the gym. But it also makes the other bit harder that I just talked about, which is, hey, escaping from the source of my stress is difficult because this is my work computer. I don't really have a way of turning it off, is the thing, I'll be in Discord, then go right to stream. Yup. You have to have some downtime. Yeah, I usually don't. So it's hard. It's very hard working a full-time job and doing full-time content creation and trying to be a professional voice actor. But you do it because you love it, Some people may say I'm insane for, working, a 9 to 5, even though mine's 12 to 9. And trying to do voice acting full time and trying to do content creation. Yeah, it's a lot of plates to spin. And for a long time, I thought I really wanted to join an agency or like a management team or something like that to kind of help me juggle it. But I don't know. I haven't found one that I think has fit me well, unfortunately. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard knowing how to do it. So it's like you also kind of get used to being on fire so often that it's like the prospect of not being on fire and not being crazed and not being so busy is almost just as terrifying as to it being worse. Make sure you take breaks. Yeah, that's why I went to the movies this past weekend. Manager, not an agency. Jun definitely helps with it. Jun, he makes my thumbnails. He helps me ideate stream ideas sometimes. But having, I think, someone that micromanages me could also help. Which, unfortunately, I don't have the money for, I think. I don't think I make enough to have somebody like that. But yeah, literally have someone in to be like, hey, Roy, did you do your auditions today? Hey, Roy, did you record this new audio roleplay? Hey, Roy, this new script that you and Michaela were working on, I think we need to lean into this direction because this is a really popular trend now. Hey, Roy, I made the thumbnail for tonight's stream. Hey, Roy, the thumbnail that you picked for, the new audio roleplay, it could probably tweaked in this way. And those are kind of the things that I think that I need, but it's also like, I'm not a big enough creator to, I think, warrant those things. So, Jun helps a ton. I freaking love him. He helps me so freaking much. But yeah, I could always use more help. Oh my goodness. Netro with the 25 gifted. Holy crap, that's insane. Thank you so much for the 25 gifted, Netro. Wow. Sheesh. Mega chat indeed. I just saw a giant string of text in my chat box and I was like, what the hell is happening? Damn. That's insane. That's insane. Netro, I don't know what I did or said that makes you that made you want to do that, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Here, Roy, buy yourself something nice. Yeah, as soon as I pay, Michaela for the scripts, Comfy for the editing, Joe for the art. I'll buy myself a nice McDonald's meal tomorrow. Money for manager? Oh, that too. I don't know what I could reasonably ask Jun to do additionally at this point. Because at this point, it kind of just feels like they really would just have to be micromanaging or have to I don't know. Because what they do so much already, or at least it feels like they do so much, Hey, Jun, stream for me. Bro, I'd feel so guilty. I would feel so guilty. Exercise in your stead. Nah, I need my gains. Bappy Cappy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate it. I appreciate your Netro. Thank you. Thank you. I will say having friends in this scene definitely helps a lot. When you're struggling and you don't know who to talk to, and it feels like no one understands you, I guarantee you there's at least a handful of people in the content creation sphere that know what you're going through. Yomi and I have been friends for a bit now, and talking to her has really helped a lot of times. I haven't delved into my deep, dark secrets and my deep, dark fears, or my secret desire to want to join SVA so we could be in the same company together. But having people that you can vent to sometimes reasonably, or help take on the load for you, so that way you don't feel like you're shouldering the burdens of the world. You know, you don't have to deal with the weight of the world, and that's really important to make sure that you're not carrying the weight of the world. You know, it's not Nier Automata. Who would know it's not really you? You guys would know. You guys would know. You guys would definitely know. And Burger, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I could go for a burger. I could definitely go for a burger right about now. You know what I'm saying? I could really go for a burger. Could you guys go for a burger? I could go for a burger. Okay, I was just making a joke. I was making a joke. Remember, half-assing is still assing. It's true. It's true. Yeah. It's hard sometimes. It's hard. Were there any other questions I missed? I feel like I went on a little bit of a tangent with that and started talking about just Yomi. Burger does sound nice, though. That's all I'm saying, you know? Get a little nice mushroom and Swiss, you know? Maybe a barbecue burger, some crispy onion strings. Sounds pretty good. I want sushi. Ooh. Sushi tabe tayo. Love you're talking about things I learned the hard way, especially in the content creator sphere. That's because I've been a content creator for almost 8 years. You know? Oh, I guess it is 8 years now. I was saying 7, but I started in 2017. Yeah. I started streaming in August of 2017. So now it's 8 years. Oh, shit. Well, fuck me, I guess. Fuck me sideways. As long as the burger has bacon, I'm in. I like bacon. Anybody that says bacon is overrated, you can eat my ass, okay? Bacon is amazing, especially on a burger. Just came to say hi. Can't stay because I have school tomorrow. No worries, Aura. Hey, thank you for being here. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, sushi's so good. Clockwork Clown, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. I think voice acting is really interesting. Me too. I love voice acting. I freaking love it. It's why I keep chasing it. You know, we talked about passions before, and it's like voice acting is something I'm very passionate about. You know, so I keep chasing it. Just like this new video thing that I am chasing a passion, and I really want to take the chance to explore it. So if it ends up popping off, which would be crazy, if for some reason the new video stuff that I'm doing just pops off and I can finally quit my day job and become a full-time content creator, bro, I'd scream. Bacon is overrated in most places. Like, it's just treated like gold and thrown to make it better. Yeah, but sometimes it just does make it better. You know what I mean? Bacon on a burger, better. Bacon mac and cheese, it's pretty goddamn good. A BLT, pretty fucking good, I'm just saying. Have any idea what recipes you want to do when you get that new computer? Shia and I are going to make carrot cake, because we've not made carrot cake together. Yeah. That's one. I'll kidnap Haka from our baking too. I'd like to make cheesecake. Cheesecake with Haka sounds fun. I'd like to make cookies again with Ruse. I think that could be cool. I'd like to do something maybe seasonal with Vanta again, because we did snickerdoodles last time. I want to do more coffee-related things with Uki, since we did tiramisu before. Nick and Papamut, I think, would also be really fun to bake with. So there's a lot of really cool stuff. I have a bunch of cookbooks and baking books and things like that. So not much of a fan of bacon. The texture is a little too much for me. I wonder if it's just the way that it's cooked, you know? Love your baking streams. I miss them. But if you guys missed them too, check out my throne. !throne in chat. You can help restore the baking streams that much faster. Have I made crepe cake before? Is that like where you need 100 crepes? Hell no. I don't have the fucking patience for that. Hell no. How often do you stress out about AI scraping your voice? Probably not as often as I should. Because obviously, like, I'm a voice actor. I'm a professional voice actor. I get paid for a lot of the stuff that I do. I run a freaking audio roleplay channel. A lot of the things that I work in have AI waivers and protections, but I know there's like those character AI things out there. I'm fairly certain there literally is a character AI thing of me. So it's kind of like I'm trying not to stress out about it because it's not in front of me. If it's in front of me, then I'm like, hey, don't do that. I don't want anything to do with AI. I don't want anything to do with an AI taking over my voice or anything like that. But if it's not in front of me, I'm not going to go looking for it. Which may not always be the best mindset, but I have too many other things going on. I have too many other things going on to go look for problems, you know? And if I go looking for problems, I'm going to find them. So I would much prefer to just not worry about it at the moment. But again, if it's in front of me, I'll take care of it. Bacon can be crunchy. It's not always soggy. No, you can make it crunchy. What? Yeah, there's usually two versions of bacon. It's like chewy or crunchy. The more you avoid it, the better. There's other stuff to worry about. Exactly. Leave it alone for sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's not going to be anything good that I find out of AI voices or AI voice work or anything like that. It's something that I'm just going to keep avoiding. Yeah, you just cook bacon longer. It's great. I will say, I do agree that I don't think avocado makes everything better. I do really like avocado, but I will say avocado does not belong in everything. Mm-hmm. I ask because as a voice actor, that shit terrifies me. I don't want my voice being used for something harmful, like a scam targeting my family. See, that's not even things that I think about. I don't even think about that shit. Because if I do, you know what I mean? I'm just, if I think about that shit, it'll be bad. You know, it'll be bad. It'll be bad. Avocado is just bland for me. I like the creamy flavor it adds. But if it's just avocado by itself with no seasoning or no flavor, but it's like, Hi, what's up, Jalami? How are you? Hope you're kicking butt. I know it's good fat, but it's still too fatty for me. Great in a smoothie. True. Going back to the content creation thing, I feel like people, especially new content creators, underestimate how much mental health plays into content creation. Sorry for the compliment paste. No, you're good. You're good. I probably just didn't see it. Yeah, I mean, mental greatly affects it. We were talking about how to deal with burnout before, and how you stay motivated and how you deal with discipline as opposed to motivation, and how to avoid burnout again. And it is... Your mental is very important because the more burnt out you get, the longer it will take you to recover when you explode. Because everyone is always a little burnt out. I will tell you that much. I'll tell you the trade secret. Everyone's always a little tired. Everyone's always a little frustrated and fed up with what's going on. But we all deal with it in different ways. And I think it's probably pretty polarizing. If you look at the people that are like at the top, I guarantee you half of them are more stressed out than they've ever been in their entire lives. And the other 50% are living life to the fullest, enjoying themselves, vibing, thriving, surviving, you know? There's probably just no middle ground to that. It is they are doing one or the other. Because when you get to that point, there's probably more things to stress about. Burnout's awful. My family has been trying to make make leave NY career because they see me very stressed lately. Oh, I feel you. Yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard. It's definitely something that everybody that's a content creator has to deal with. Whether you're a VTuber or not, it's just a content creation thing. But that's why I said I think especially for the people that are at the top, there's a whole world of stress and burnout that we're not apparent to. I'm not apparent to it because even in my eyes, I'm small. Right, and I know from firsthand, but I won't go into detail without permission. I always like asking for permission before talking about my experiences. Hey, you're good. We don't necessarily have to go into too much detail about it, just because I think we've talked enough about burnout for the time being, and burnout is a bit of a downer topic. I'm down to answer more questions about content creation or voice acting if people have them, you know? I'd like to talk about more positive things. More positive use of my time. If that makes sense. Talk about some happy shit. Yeah. I'm almost finished my coffee. I still have not finished this coffee. Now let's just glug this down. Ooh, coffee finished. Where's a good place to start? Content creation? Just dive in. Honestly, just dive in. Yeah. That's probably the best thing I can recommend you. Decide what you want to do, maybe do some research, but do something you're passionate about, you know? Send you the whips, thank you. I'll check that after stream. Yippee! I guess you got to put hot water in it more often then. Yeah, it definitely helped. A freaking ton. What made you want to get into content creation? I don't know. I think, actually I do know, because it's a funny story. It's a bad story, but a funny story. I was watching Games Done Quick, which is a twice a year speedrun charity marathon. And I was watching that, and I was watching all these people, raise money for charity, and to thousands of viewers, and some of them making it their career, and this, that, and the third. But the big thing was that afterwards, I started watching some of these streamers, people like Eternal Enigma, Maxi Lobes, Bakba Soup, and I remember watching them and going like, whoa, they're playing video games for a living and speed running. And they're making a living on it. And I remember my initial impression was really bad because I was like, oh, I bet I could do that. And it wasn't, oh man, what they're doing is so easy. It was literally just, I could do that. Without knowing what it was like, without knowing how hard it was, without knowing how much they'd already put into the game, And then I just jumped in and I started speedrunning and I started streaming and I was fucking bad at it. I was bad at it. I was real bad at it when I first started. I would stream at inconsistent hours. I would play games that would completely distract me from chat. I would be quiet for long periods of time. It was a lot of stuff, and I definitely didn't start hitting my stride until I became a VTuber. And even then, it took me a couple years into being a VTuber to hit it. So look at you now, King. I'd still like to be further along with compared to where I am, but always working and always striving to improve yourself. I'm never satisfied. I have to keep being better. I have to keep growing. I have to keep improving because it's what you guys deserve. I want to put on a good show and make sure that I'm always getting better for the audience. So, yeah. Yippee! What would you recommend to someone who wants to start streaming for the first time? Probably ask yourself what you want out of streaming. Do you just want to stream because it looks fun and you want to have a good time with it? Or do you want to stream and get into content creation as a career? Because those are two very different paths. So that's the big first thing. And then we could go into more detail about either of those. I actually made like a whole big tweet about it recently. I think Yomi commented on it. Make it exist first, later it can be good. Yeah. If you were given a chance to VA a favorite video game, which one would you choose? Maybe Dot Hack, because Dot Hack is kind of a dormant franchise right now. And if it ever came back and they needed a kite, or they needed a Balmung, or they needed Orca, or Sanjuro, or hell, even Pyros III, Leos, I'd fucking dive in a heartbeat. I would want to join that. God, I love Dot Hack. Me too. I still have a world record on speedrun for Dot Hack Infection, Mutation, and Outbreak. Played the shit out of Infection. I love it. It's one of my favorite franchises. And because it's dormant, I would absolutely love to be part of a revival for it. So I'd probably say Dot Hack. There's a couple other game series that I especially love. If Ace Attorney had like voice acting throughout the entire thing, I'd love to join that. That seems like so much fun. Resident Evil obviously would be freaking amazing. Code Veronica. If you guys need Steve, I'll be Steve. So, yeah. Hi, Solix. Hi. Yeah, look at you now, King. One thing about starting content creation, you're not likely going to be popular at the beginning. A lot of hard work goes into it. Yeah, and it's even harder now because content creation is so much more saturated, especially VTubing. For the fun of it, how do you get yourself noticed? Make content on other platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, even Twitter. Streaming is often the worst way to grow as a content creator. And that's why I was saying before, like you'll see tons and tons of VTubers that their primary form of content creation is streaming. And I'm happy for them. I'm sure they're doing fantastic. Like, keep crushing it, King. That kind of shit. But for most of everyone else, the money and the growth comes in things like posting stuff on YouTube, posting shorts on TikTok, posting activities and advertisements and sponsorship stuff on other social media. Streaming is like the worst way to grow the majority of the time. When you're new and unknown. Once you're like grown and established a bit, streaming absolutely can help with things like collabs, sponsorships, events. Yeah. Yippee. Ace Attorney's goated. Yippee. It's a good pick, right? Yeah, Dot Hack would be freaking amazing. I think that would be super fun. Megami, get me a roll in Dot Hack. Thank you. Oh my gosh. If you notice, a lot of streamers post a lot of clips. I need to get better at that. It used to be better. I think the era of clips is kind of over too, because I grew a lot from clips. I grew a ton from clips. It's why I hit partner. But I hit partner like 3 years ago. I think I just passed 3 years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just passed 3 years. So it used to be, just post clips of your stream on other platforms with like a little bit of editing, some subtitles, and you're good to go. But everyone figured that out. And now it's like you really need to transform your content. It's not just post your clips. You gotta get it edited. You gotta add effects. You gotta add subtitles. It's hard. It's hard to say the least. Yeah. Do you have a favorite Ace Attorney game? I've only played the 3 Phoenix ones, the first 3. So the Phoenix Wright trilogy. I guess the third one, it's been a while since I've played them. So like I'm a little bit shaky on names of games and cases. I think it's Justice for All. But the third one, because it just wraps up everything. It adds a conclusion to an ongoing story from the first game. So yeah, just freaking amazing. Also, Godot. Godot is amazing. I freaking love Godot. Thank you, Michaela. There you go. Gotta love Dusk Bunnies supporting each other. What's up, little cutie fish? Hi. Trials and Tribulations is the third one, but I definitely agree. Oh, thank you. Which one's Justice for All? I don't freaking know. A TikTok clip is how I found you. Yeah, I was doing storytime shorts for a while, but I decided to take a break from those so I could prioritize. Working on the script and video. And now that I'm done with the script and recording, I don't feel the urge to go back to the storytime shorts. I like them. I feel like they make me pretty unique compared to other people. But part of the problem that I've run into is that those clips tend to be not great ways for people to come to the stream because they don't see something that happens on stream. But then again, I don't really do a lot of content that I think I can get clips from. The Power Rangers reaction stuff is really niche, not super widespread, especially the nerding out stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I would do to change that up. Justice for All is the second one. Thank you. I'm so hungry and I could eat a Roy-a-Roni pizza. Not the Roy-a-Roni pizza. What the heck? Huh? The R&R helps a lot. I do love talking to you. Everyone in chat. And of course, seeing Roy. Yeah. Absolutely. A Roy-a-Roni pizza. Are you just saying that so I take my shirt off so you can see the pepperonis? That's insane. That would be a funny stream, especially if you get friends to voice act with you. I do want to. It's just that I had already started playing the first Apollo Justice game, and we were playing it with 3 other VTubers, and it wasn't on my stream. And we got like halfway through the first case, and then we just never did it again. So, yeah. Called Roy a sausage? How dare you? No. I don't think that's what they meant. I think they're saying they could eat me up because they're so hungry. Get it? Roy-a-Roni pizza with extra sausage. I heard you ordered a pizza with extra sausage. Gotta love, you know. Sir, I'm already hungry. That's crazy. I'm actually also a bit hungry. I'm not gonna lie. The bun do be a whole snack for real, for real? No, I'm a goddamn all-you-can-eat buffet. But I don't have any money. Then why'd you order a pizza, you dumb? Yeah, why the hell did you order a pizza? Exactly. Did order a pizza with extra whimsy. Ooh. They missed the opportunity to say pepperoni. Oh, I guess so. I guess so. Ugh. Anything else you guys want to know? Content creation, voice acting, general. I'm very excited for tomorrow. I'll tell you guys that much. Very much looking forward to spending time with everybody with the Smasher Pass with Uki. So if you guys haven't already submitted for that, check out Twitter. Make sure to submit your favorite fictional 18+ man. What programs do you use for streaming? OBS. It's pretty much the standard. We want to know, how's it hanging? I don't know. I'll have to take my pants off. All my shorts, I guess. Good 12:40 in the morning, Bunny Man. Hello. Hi, how are you? James Rat, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I've been super Warhammer 40k mode this last couple of months. How do you feel about the franchise? I don't know enough about it. I don't think I have the mental capacity to get into another franchise that large. I think it's cool though. I know like a little bit about it. But mostly the Space Marines side of it, not the other Warhammer. I guess that is 40k. 40k is the Space Marines, where normal Warhammer is the other stuff. Yeah. Girlfriend's getting him into Warhammer. It's so cool. Hey, there you go. Mostly have questions on like settings and stuff for recording for the scripted videos. I mean, that's just you gotta play around with your settings. You know, settings are different for everybody. I have BL favorites. Okay, we'll go ahead and put the characters in. The Smasher Pass will definitely be a fun time. Hell yeah, I'm excited for that. Has anyone asked you why a bunny? Yes, on several occasions. Is it your favorite animal? No, it is not. My favorite animal is a tiger. Or just not enough bunny VTubers. Kinda. My favorite animal is actually a tiger. I picked bunny because at the time when I decided to be a bunny, there were not many bunny VTubers at all. Shia hadn't even debuted yet as a VTuber. So that should give you an idea as to how few bunnies there were. Especially bunny boys. So I was gonna do tiger, but there were already a ton of tigers by that point. And this was back in 2021. So, yeah. Was Punkalope around that time? I don't think she existed yet. No. Were we leading the way for bunny boys? I think Shia does that more than I do. Hey, Blue the Shark, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It's been a time figuring out things. It's exhausting. I agree. But you got it. You got to put the time into it. I can't tell for you because my settings are going to be different than yours. Tiger bunny hybrid would have gone so hard. No, it just would have been a tiger. You know? My favorite is a tiger too. Hell yeah. Is tiger your zodiac? No. It is not. I don't want to say my zodiac because that'll more closely reveal how old I am, and I've kept that a secret. The first VTuber I ever subscribed to was a bunny boy. It was you or Shia. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I just think tigers are cool. Would have been a tiger with long ears. No, it would have just been a tiger. Just been a normal tiger. Another shark. Gotta weed out the competition. Yeah. It's the funny thing because yeah, it's just kind of what it is. Tomoya Uzuki. I don't think I know them. I'll take your word for it though. 2022 is when I found you. Man, that's forever ago. What about a tiger shark? Nah. I like certain animals for like other people, but not for myself. Aside from the topic you decided on for the video, what are any other topics you want to cover for your planned essay videos? I can't go into detail about that because I know already, and I don't want to say that until the first video is done, unfortunately. What would you have been if not a tiger or bunny? Ooh. That's hard. Probably just a person. Probably just a person, you know, like how Shoto is a rogue, you know, and he's not really an animal. I know a lot of people call him a, you know, puppy boy. But yeah, probably just a person like him. So yeah, I think so. He was part of Sundaria. I don't think I know who Sundaria is. That may have been like different, you know? So a Michi Mochivi situation? Maybe. Or like how K9 Kuro is like a zombie kind of thing. Like patchwork, you know? What's that? Lizard. What's up, Ruby Rose? We're just vibing, thriving, potentially surviving. It's a VTuber agency, but they closed in early 2023. Oh. Bunny does suit you well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Be a wolf or an angel wolf. It's an interesting combination. I'd probably only pick one of those, personally. Angel or wolf. Not both. The more complex your design, the harder it is to sell the concept, you know? So. Yippee! Who we dating today? What do you mean? I'm dating chat. It's a coffee date. Dating cuties only. With the time and money to pick up another hobby aside from Power Rangers content, the gym, and culinary work, what hobby would you pick? Probably singing. Because, like, I haven't really been doing as much singing recently. I took a break. I'm taking a break from singing lessons because I just need to put in so much more time into everything else. And singing was kind of the weak link there, that I wasn't enjoying it as much because I didn't feel like I was making as much progress. So I decided to kind of take a break on that while I prioritized everything else. Yeah, probably singing. Probably singing. Yeah. Coffee cuties. Yeah. You got it. You got it. Yeah, I think so. I'm just a person. It's pretty nice. There you go. I thought you were a crab. Can I get a macchiato with caramel? You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. What kind of drinks are in the mugs behind you? Are they all coffee or fun concoctions? I don't know. I don't think we ever thought that far. I would imagine Fred's is tea. I would imagine... Can I... Shia's is behind me as well. There we go. Shia's is definitely coffee. I don't know what it would have been in Mary's. Zanny's is probably coffee. I think Fuchan's also would have been coffee, but I would have had to ask him about it. I don't know. I bring one stick. I would like one hot cocoa, please. All right, just for you. Just for you. I'm going to take that stick, though. I'm keeping that stick. I'll bring it back to Stinky Hollow, you know? Can I get a Roy Chiato with caramel? That costs a lot extra. Bread is 100% tea. Yeah, there you go. It's all alcohol in the back. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know me. I'm just drink so much, even though I literally spent earlier today talking about how I haven't drank in a month and I don't drink very often because it's expensive. A horse? That's crazy. Also, hi, Trident. Hope you're well. So much whiskey. I like whiskey. You know? Can I have a latte and a hug? That's going to cost extra. Xander likes black coffee. Black coffee it is. There you go. We do love Xanny here. That's why it's for showpiece. Ah. I see. So descar. So descar. Yes. I understand. I do understand the words that you're saying. Constantly. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no. I think Joel is obviously will be alcohol to deal with the divorce. Joel doesn't really drink. I've been with Joel many times. He doesn't really drink. And I have a hot chocolate with extra marshmallows and a peppermint stick. Peppermint stick? What do you think this is? Christmas? How much for a coffee with a ton of sugar? I have a Yu-Gi-Oh card and a quarter. Think you're a few bucks short. I wish I could have coffee again. I want something with caramel and chocolate. Just put me in a coma. I think we all need that sometimes. A little bit of a coma as a treat, you know? A head pat and a ooh. Almost got me to say it. We can't give those out for free, then they lose their value. I can't give those out for free. Everyone's gonna want them if I say that. And like my hot chocolate minty. Ooh. I do kind of like that. I'm a fan of chocolate mint. I think it's a good combo. Good thing I like tea and have a giant tin of hot cocoa. There you go. Perfect combo. Mint hot chocolate's good. I agree. I concur. I concur. I concur. I have a coffee cream that tastes like a sugar cookie. Ooh. That's pretty dope. I like that. I like that. I drink instant coffee. I mean, okay. That hurts my heart. That hurts my heart. What's your secret for everlasting paper towels behind you? You can skip this question. What do you mean everlasting? It's not like it's just waving in the wind. Or in the AC in the room, I should say. You know? Love hot chocolate, though. I'm starting to like whipped cream in it now. Good. Good pick. Never had an espresso. Is it good? I mean, espresso is like, it's very strong. It has a lot of caffeine in it. So usually people add shots of espresso to things to give it a caffeine boost. There's some espresso related drinks you can make though. Instant coffee is good in brownies. You can also use it in things like tiramisu if you don't have espresso powder. You know? And get a tin of Turkish apple tea. Ooh. Never had apple tea before. It's always full and there's a lot of customers here. I mean, maybe I'm just good. Hi, Suka. Hello, darling. How y'all? How are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're kicking butt today. Big love, big love. We're so glad to have you here. Yeah, apple tea sounds pretty good. I'd like a stick of cinnamon in there. Ooh. You can always use coffee as a substitute to milk in chocolate muffins. Whoa. Didn't know that. Brownies sound good. You guys are just making me want to bake, though. Man. You guys are just making me want to bake. I want to bake. Sounds delicious. Yeah, I could go for some baking. I'm also definitely going to have to get those protein waffles after stream. I'm feeling the munchies. Guys, I'm getting that late night munchies. The late night munchies are hitting me. The late night munchies. Guys, what's your go-to late night munchies? What do you guys like to have? What do you guys like to have for your late night munchies? Ginger and lemon tea is my go-to lately. Ooh. I like that. That's good for the throat, you know. I still ban you from baking? What? Well, I don't have a computer to bake with now, you know? I don't have a computer out in my kitchen. So, whatever I got in the house. Apple. Good pig. Cereal. Oh my God. I haven't had cereal in like 2 years. Popcorn, whatever I got in the house. Good pig. Hot cocoa is also good with sweet canned cherries. Interesting. Cheese pizza Cheeto puffs, huh? Smart food popcorn. I like that one. Late night munchies. I eat ice cream. Ooh, ice cream's good. Buttered cinnamon raisin bread. Definitely used to do that too, Grebbles. I used to do that a lot back in the day. I did these sweet potato pop chips from Costco. Ooh. Bluebell ice cream. I don't think I've ever had that. Cookies. 2 years. Yeah, I just don't have cereal often. Why not? Because it's kind of just empty calories. I don't really need it. You know, I'd rather have like a breakfast sandwich. You know, get the protein. You know what I mean? If I don't have cereal, it's ramen or boiled eggs. Boiled eggs? Whoa. You take the time? Wait, do you like boil a bunch of them ahead of time and then just like go grab them from the fridge? Or do you like hard boil up a bunch of eggs when you're like really feeling for them and then just peel them? Whoa, I've never heard that. Dates? Ooh. Salami slices, cheese chips. Pick popcorn because whenever I'm watching a movie, I don't know why, but I feel like I need a snack with what I'm doing while I'm watching it. Yeah, I was big on the popcorn side for a while too. I think I've had to kind of cut the popcorn though, because I was eating like 4 or 5 bags a week. It was getting bad for a bit there. You ever had an egg with ramen? Well, I thought they meant like either ramen or an egg, not a boiled egg in ramen. That's how I interpreted it, but maybe I misunderstood. Grammar and punctuation are a hell of a thing. Egg, yes. I do like egg. It's pretty good. I had eggs today. And I have coffee with espresso. I thought it was drink name and asked for it. McDonald's, they gave me a cup of pure black drink with a cookie. Oh, interesting. Make a marinade to leave the egg sitting overnight. Amazing savory jelly eggs. Whoa. Boiled eggs are so good. I do like hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are pretty good. If you love A&W root beer, try ice cream float from Bluebell. I don't really buy a lot of ice cream. I'm like scared of having like sweets in the home, because then I'll grab like a whole thing of Ben & Jerry's. I'll grab like one of the cups and just like eat the whole thing. That's like 1,100, 1,200 calories, you know? My grammar is bad, sorry. Like either a hard-boiled egg or ramen. Wait, so I was right. It wasn't the egg in ramen. I was right. You guys take that back. You guys were like, well, you've never had an egg in ramen? Eat my ass. I had cereal today. All right, guys, what's everyone's go-to cereal then? Because I really liked Life, like Cheerios, Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. It's pretty good. Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles are also up there for me. Yeah. Lucky Charms, okay. Mini shredded wheat, also good. Lucky Charms and Apple Jacks, okay. Lemon cereal. What the hell is lemon cereal? Frosted Flakes, classic. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Ooh. I can see why people like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I can see the cinnamon swirl. You know what I mean? Honey Bunches of Oats. Ooh, also a classic. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. I just don't like the feeling it has on the roof of my mouth with those. I have to avoid them now. Well, I've avoided all cereal for 2 years, so. Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, Honeycomb. Only had strawberry corn flakes. Why only? Yeah, what's lemon cereal? I'm confused. Captain Crunch, rip my gums, true. Frosted Mini Wheats, Cocoa Pebbles, Cinnamon French Toast Crunch. No comment. No contest. Oh, that makes more sense. Well, I like those. Honeycomb. I feel like I don't see that many people that like honeycomb. Rice Krispies, Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, K cereal. If I'm feeling naughty, Reese's Puffs or Fruity Pebbles. Interesting. Okay. Love cereals made with honey. Okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Honey Nut Cheerios. Okay. Grape Nuts. Never had it. I like the normal pale ass ones. I don't like too much flavor. Kellogg Chocolatey Delights. Whoa. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Nice. Cocoa Crisps. Ooh. You still have Pops? I don't think I've had Pops. Ooh, Cookie Crisp. Ooh, Cookie Crisp. I go for most sugary cereals. I know at one point I was having like the protein cereals because I was working out a lot. Back when a while ago. But I never got to like the point I am now with muscle and weight. So I was just, I was slamming like so much like crap. So it was like, yeah, I'm having protein cereal and it's like 7 grams of protein for like 400 calories. And it's like, that sucks. Golden Snaps. Never heard of those. Cookie Crisp, so good. Oh man, I miss Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp slapped. Cookie Crisp was so good. I freaking loved it. The cereal with the little dinosaur egg marshmallows that expanded into little dino marshmallows. Oh, I've never heard of that. I wonder if Oni knows about that. She loves dinosaurs. I don't like cereal anymore. With bell peppers? What? Why would you have cereal with bell peppers? What are you talking about? I don't have many options here, but Kellogg's Chocos were pretty good. Okay. Cookie Crisp were amazing. Man, missed those. Golden Snaps. Oh, wait. Maybe I do know. They had like, it was like a dark gold color box, right? And the cereal itself was like brown. Wait, maybe I do remember that. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, I remembered. A single racket. That's crazy. Insane. A wild black inflatable arm flailing tube man. Kind of a ridiculous. And das plus. So. All right, guys. I think we are going to end the night there, though. Feels like we're getting to that point in time of the night. So why don't we call it a night? It's been a nice coffee date. I'm glad that we got to catch up once again, spend some time with each other, yap, vibe, thrive, survive, everything like that. I really do like doing these streams. It feels really good being able to catch up with one another. I think it's really good for the community to spend time. So really, really fun, really, really good. And thank you guys for being here. It looks like Envy is starting up his stream, and I love raiding into Envy because he's one of the only people that I can consistently raid into here late at night. So let's go send some hype and some love over to Envy, who's just starting up his stream now. I don't know what he's doing today, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. It just says Baba Pink Sheep. He's adorable. I make out with him. I kiss him. But yeah. Thank you guys again. If you're a sub, use the first raid command. If you're not a sub, use the secondary raid command. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. CST, same time as tonight. Remember that tomorrow will be the fictional men smash or pass. You're not gonna want to miss it. It's gonna be super fun. That's gonna be with Uki. And we're really excited. Lots of really good submissions so far. So really happy about that. All right, guys, I will see you all tomorrow, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.